question.
Hey, you guys. Whew. I can't believe I made it. Gotta be honest. My name is Natalie. This is my so-called Gen X Life member-berry stream. I literally just got out of the shower and dried my hair as fast as I could and was running here. It has been a busy couple of days, but I made it and all is well. And it looks like a lot of you all are here too. So thank you so very much. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you can see me. I hope you can hear me. I didn't set anything up right, so it's gonna be one of those nights. Oh my god. Okay. Hi guys. Oh my god, Bizak. I subscribed here 1 year and 1 day ago. That's amazing. 10/2/24. Thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was about a year ago where my channel started to skyrocket. I think a year ago I had maybe 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers, and then all of a sudden it just went crazy after my first very special episode video. So thank you so much. I guess I could have been a little late, but I like to be on time. I don't want to make everybody wait around on me. You guys got things to do. Oh my god. Whew. Okay. Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, my dad was discharged from the hospital yesterday. And so I had to go up to St. Louis and get him. And it's just been a crazy couple of days. I've gotten nothing done as far as the channel goes. So I'm this close to getting my video done for 4 days now. So I promise it'll be here as soon as possible. I wasn't, because my dad's back and he cannot be left alone at all anymore. He has to have 24-hour care. So I wasn't able to go to my homecoming today, my homecoming parade and the football game tonight. So that's a bummer, but I'm still hopefully going to go to my reunion tomorrow. Tomorrow's my 30-year high school reunion. I'm hoping I'll be able to go. I think my brother's going to be able to take care of my dad while I'm gone, but if not, then I can't go. So anyways, for those of you that were here last week, I just wanted to give you all the heads up on what I was doing as far as my reunion goes. I feel like I haven't sat still for since the last time I was here on Sunday night stream. Woo, man. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Joseph, how's it going? Robert, Cole, Kalina, Candy Bar, Dale Glassmeyer, Kelly Huffman, Gemini Gypsy, hey girl, Lounge Zinga, Jocelyn Guerreau, hi, Skywalker Davis, I know, 1995 was 30 years ago, great Scott. Redskin fan, Jessica Lee, Chris Thompson, Jane says, my goodness, guys, how's it going? Colton, hello. Make sure I got everybody. Herbal Urshad, hello. All right, I think I got everybody so far. Okay. My goodness. Oh, have I been able to look in the home health aid stuff? Not yet. CDPAP. Yeah, we've been talking about it and all of that good stuff, but we just haven't pulled the trigger. We just had a lot going on the last couple of days and we haven't done that yet, but we've been talking about it. So we're going to get there. I'll keep y'all updated as I go along. Ooh. Oh, can you see my wet head? Okay. All right. So as I was telling you all last week, we had the 1995 was the topic. And I wanted to continue that this week, but I wanted to expand it a little bit. And so I went into Life of a Xennial in the 90s. So we could do 95, we can do early 90s as well, but you know, mid to late 90s is kind of the time period that I'm going to hone in on tonight. We're going to watch some fun videos and yeah, laugh, cry, scream, I don't know. That's right, Wu-Tang. 95 was a good year. Hey, Mushika Flowers. Hey, Crystal Waters. Hello, Miss Starlight. Yeah. So for those of you that don't know what a Xennial is, but if you're following me on my channel, you probably know what a Xennial is. But a Xennial is the youngest, it's a cohort of the youngest Gen Xers and the oldest millennials. So those of us born from like 1975 to 1985, like right in there. There's not really hard dates on that. There's some, it kind of blends in, it depends on where you're from. It depends on your socioeconomic status, your access to technology, those kinds of things. But as a rule, Xennials are considered the youngest Generation X and the oldest millennials. So that's kind of the group we're talking about tonight. If you're not part of that group, that is okay too. You are still welcome to be here and tell us about all your experiences in the 90s as well. I will be taking super chats. I will be taking chats from channel members. So those get top priority. If there's something you want me to watch, talk about, look at, see, that's how the priority goes. All right. Whew. Okay. So, for those of you that didn't see my post this past week, on my last video, I talked about the Cabbage Patch Kid craze of the 1980s, 1983. And I talked about how I got a knockoff Cabbage Patch back then because my parents couldn't find one because they were sold out everywhere. So I got the knockoff. And then I got the real one when I graduated from college in 2000. But I found a picture. So if you haven't seen this yet, this is me with my knockoff Cabbage Patch doll on my birthday, on my 6th birthday in 1983. So there is all my fake Cabbage Patch Kid glory right there. I wish I still had it. Oh, man. Hey, Jabbar. 35 years ago, Kid and Play and New Kids on the Block cartoons premiered. My God. Right now, like in late September, early October, we've got so many anniversaries of premieres because so much stuff premiered in September and October. So yeah, that's awesome. Hi, Jessica, 6-month member. I love it here so much. Great content with great people. Thank you so much, Jessica. You have been such a great supporter of the channel, and I truly, truly appreciate it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see. Garbage Pail. Hey, Cole Trickle. I should have mentioned the Garbage Pail Kids in that video, and I didn't, but I should have. Hey, Heath, how's it going? Yeah, the New Kids cartoon. I forgot about that, to be honest with you. I still have my New Kids on the Block comic book, though. Don't be jealous. My New Kids comic book. Oh, yeah. And this came out 35 years ago, the summer of 1990, because I went to the Magic Summer Tour. That was my first concert ever. And so I still have my New Kids on the Block step-by-step video. Amazing. So gotta love the New Kids. Here's a picture of me when I graduated from high school. Here's my graduation picture from 1995. You're welcome. Like, okay, full disclosure, my mom sent me a ginormous box of photos for me to go through that have been in boxes for literally 30 to 40 years. And so I found some real gems here. Like, here's me and Birdie when I was 4 and he was 2. I think this is one of my favorite pictures of us ever because it says so much about who we are as brother and sister, just the looks on our faces. So I have a lot of pictures. There's a couple that I really wish I would have had when I did my McDonald's video, because I found a whole stack of pictures from a McDonald's Playland in the early 80s where we're playing in all the old McDonald's play stuff. I'm not going to be able to find it now while I'm sitting here with you, of course. But, I mean, this is a treasure trove, people. Here's when I got my fake Cabbage Patch Kid on my 6th birthday, I got a Cabbage Patch doll cake. for my 6th birthday. So there you go there. Yeah. So I don't mean for you to have to sit here and look at all my old family pictures. That's not what this live stream is all about. But let's see. Life is a Xennial. Let's find myself in high school. Here's one of my senior pictures. So serious. Ooh, there's me in 95. I don't know. I wanted to go for a more, I don't know, executive pinstripe look instead of the glamour shots look. So, yeah. That's what I've been doing the last few days is looking at pictures. Okay. Let's watch some videos. Oh, okay. I got some stuff prepared. Hey, Nicole, your brother had a birthday at McDonald's. I think a lot of us had a birthday at McDonald's at some point in the 80s. It was like the place to have your birthday. What are these pictures? Oh, this is when my mom got married. This is in 2003. Last picture, and then I'll stop the pictures. So this is my mom and me and my brother and my little sister. So that's a really, really great family photo right there. I love that. I think that's honestly one of the best photos of me ever taken. Pretty great. This is really awesome. I need to put this on my channel somewhere on my channel graphics. Yeah, my mom is gorgeous. But yep, that's me, my mom, my brother, and my little sister. Oh man, good times. Let's give my stepdad some love. Oh wait, here's me and my brother and my sister and our old dog Anna Banana. I was 25 in this picture probably. Dave was 23 and my sister was about 15, 16. So, yep, I have a little sister. I don't talk about her very much, guys, because she's gotten into she's made some bad choices. Let's just put it at that. I had to raise my niece and nephew. So there we are again. So yes, that is Natalie's little sister is the Amy Osborne of this channel. That's a wonderful way to put it. But yes, praise for my sister. That would be really great. I don't know about y'all, but when the pandemic hit and people got a bunch of money in the mail from the government, a couple of times, a couple of $1,000 or $1,200 here and there. A lot of people couldn't handle that. And I'm not going to get into my sister's business, but let's just, bad choices. And getting all that money at once did not help. And yeah. So luckily she's never gotten in any trouble or anything, but prayers would be great. Let's just say that meth is a bitch. Let's put it that way. But I love her to death. And I love her kids. And I love my family. So we'll put it at that. But yes. Yeah, I don't care for pandemics in general either. Absolutely, Will. That's a really great point. Yeah, we want her to stay out of trouble. We want to get her life together. So she can be a good girl when she's healthy. I love her to death. All right. Let's see here. What am I going to show you guys tonight? I got a bunch of stuff saved. A lot of it's going to be from 95 because that kind of, keeps the theme going. Last week. Oh, hold on. Stop. Where's my... Wait, that's not the right... Oh, I was saving them in the other channel. I'm going to get my life together, I promise. My so-called Gen X life. I want that channel. No, not that. Okay. Playlist. 1990s. Okay. First off, let's watch... This is the NBC Nightly News year in review of 1995. So we'll start off with some big events from the 90s. Let me get it up on the screen. I don't know how late I'm going to go tonight because I do, if I am able to go to my, hold on. If I am able to go to my reunion tomorrow, I've got a big day. So I don't want to be up till, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. All right. NBC News year-end 1995. Let's see what they got.
Tape editor Bob. Tonight, a look back on the year that's just about past, a year that brought so many unforgettable images, from the tragedy of Oklahoma City to Cal Ripken's historic streak. This year, Nightly News producer Susanna Aaron and videotape editor Bob Gould bring us this look at 1995.
We got big music. Oh, Christopher Reeve. Is 95 the year they had a
hereby
vaccine, I
end
think?
40 years of democratic rule of this House.
I am a genuine revolutionary.
I think this is a historic moment.
My Medicare card is shivering in my pocket.
So
GOP, get old people.
We've completed our contract with America.
Oh, the contract with America.
Chaos in downtown Oklahoma City. There's been a tremendous explosion.
And all we heard was a loud boom.
Yeah, that Apollo 13 score is probably going to get the copyright claim. We can't ever watch anything without a copyright claim. Yeah, that was a big deal. That happened I think in April 20th, maybe around there, because it was right at the end of my senior year.
My message to the children is that this was an evil thing. And the people who did it were terribly, horribly wrong. And we will catch them and we will punish them. And we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this.
Yeah, that was rough.
I'll never forget.
Do you remember Susan Smith? This lady, this bitch, sat on TV for a week telling everybody that a man had taken her, I think taken her hostage or taken her and her boys hostage and took her boys or whatever. Yeah, Mom of the Year. Yeah, that's exactly right, Skywalker Davis. She strapped him in the backseat of her car and pushed her car into the lake. This bitch.
Has done.
You, Colin Ferguson, will never again return to society.
Yeah, she's still locked up.
All right, good morning, ladies and
Of
gentlemen.
course, we gotta do OJ again.
Is a trail of blood.
Throw against the wall.
This case is about a rush to judgment.
I heard a dog barking.
Both victims had their throats slashed.
He's impeached by his own
I
witness.
asked him to put a stop to it. This case is a circus. How about that, Mr. Fogg? This is incredible.
But Jeff's been using a race card.
I assert my Fifth Amendment privilege.
This is not a Furman trial.
I did not, would not have committed this crime.
The glove don't fit.
The defendant guilty of murder in the first degree.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Yeah, the subway shooter. That was this guy, right? What was his name? We'll see him again. Hold on.
What Susan has done.
You, Colin Ferguson.
Colin Ferguson. That was the subway shooter, right? We'll go back to OJ here.
How about that, Mr. Fogg? This is incredible.
But Jeff's been using a race card.
I assert my Fifth Amendment privilege.
This is not a Furman trial.
I did not, would not have committed this crime.
We ask you to find the defendant guilty of murder in the first degree.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Hurricane Aaron raked its way across Florida.
Destruction from Hurricane Maryland.
Hurricane Opal is
Hurricane,
The worst storm
hurricane.
season
There's
in
always a
60
hurricane or a
years, and it's
tornado.
not over yet.
Ebola is spreading. The Zairian government has placed the city of 500,000 people under quarantine. The aftershock
There's
of
a
the
lot
French
of-
nuclear test was an all-night
They're
explosion.
really focusing on the disasters, aren't they?
Grozny is a bombed out ruin.
What a wonderful
I
privilege.
completely agree. Oh wow, really?
In the audience?
Oh, the Pope came to America that year?
It
That's
has
pretty
been
rare.
an
It doesn't come very
incredible
often.
year for investors.
They do. They really do.
Kind of like your remote
All right,
control
let's
to
get
the
to the
world.
fun stuff.
Jupiter is huge.
This is amazing. Now let's play ball.
The game is back.
Here comes Cal Ripken onto the field.
I'm strictly back for the love of the game. I will fight again.
We, the jury, find the defendant
We're going back
Paul
to OJ
James
again?
not guilty of the crime of murder and violence.
People believe that this country lost today.
They got Gangster's Paradise going in the background.
Innocent.
White America must understand and acknowledge the roots of black pain.
Welcome to the Million-Man March.
Oh yeah.
Peace to peace. Stop the violence. Put down the guns. Reunite.
I am a candidate for the presidency of the United States.
Bob Dole. I think that was one of my favorite things that Norm Macdonald did on Saturday Night Live was play Bob Dole. It was pretty funny.
I will not be a candidate for president or for any other elective office in 1996.
I will not run for re-election.
We're shut down.
As of noon, the government is
Government
partially
shutdown.
shutting down.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet George.
Oh, dude. John Jones.
Political correctness and common sense. James Bond. Houston, we have a problem.
We must hold Hollywood accountable for putting profit ahead of common decency.
Big buttheads!
Babe. Can I tell you how much I love the movie Babe? Like, it's ridiculous how much I love that movie. I had just left home to go to college. It was like a month after I had left. And we went to watch that movie in the theater. And when Babe goes, "I want my mom," I just like lost it. I was so homesick already. ER, great show.
From the Beatles, free as a bird.
Hello, Cleveland.
Oh,
It's
dear
beautiful,
Christina,
man.
yeah.
It gave us
As a
something
rule,
really
Mushika,
precious.
I agree with
Now
you that I'm not a big talking animals and movies person, or animals dressed as people, like all that stuff. I'm not really into that. But I take an exception on Babe and Babe 2 Pig in the City because it's so good.
Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin died after being shot at a peace rally.
Shalom, Haver. Goodbye, friend.
Yeah, I remember when Jerry Garcia died because I think it was Volkswagen. Volkswagen took out an ad in, I think it was Rolling Stone, and it was a Volkswagen Bug, and all it was, and the headlight was shedding a tear because it was Jerry Garcia. We had that on our wall in our college dorm. Oh, Rabin, yes. My goodness. I tell you what, one thing watching stuff like this does, though, because I do have, and I will admit it, I have major rose-colored glasses when it comes to looking back on my childhood and, the 70s, 80s, and 90s. But, it wasn't all good times. Yeah, there was so much bad stuff that went on, too. Let's see. Are we gonna have bad stuff the rest of the video? Like, I thought we'd have some real pop culture at
30,000
least.
Muslims expelled from Srebrenica.
Ethnic cleansing at work. The UN helpless to stop it.
We've reached a day that many believed would never come.
There are still times when America can and should make the difference for peace. It is the right thing to do.
I tell you what. Yeah. Our world leaders have been playing all kinds of games for our whole lives, haven't they? Good God. Oh, man. Well, that wasn't the uplifting end of year wrap up that I was hoping for. Let's move on to something that's a little bit more pleasant to watch. Well, I was going to watch the Selena news, but let's wait on that a little bit. Let's do the WB premiered started and launched in 1995, a network that I would eventually go work at. And let's watch their promo reel from the very first season of the WB. WWWB.
Kiss the frog, baby.
This is the WB. The WB.
Hello, my baby.
Hello, my baby. Kiss the frog, baby.
Well, hello, my baby.
Hello, baby.
Double UB. Double
I love the Wayans brothers
You're
back
watching the WB. And I don't know who's watching the rest of the alphabet.
They only started with like 4 or 5 primetime shows. I probably should put the video up so you could see it. Instead of just sitting here and you guys watch my face watching it. Good Lord. Let's try that again.
Kiss the frog, baby.
This is the WB. The WB.
Hello, my baby. Kiss the frog, baby.
Well, hello, my baby.
Hello, baby.
Double UB. Double UB.
You're watching the WB. And I don't know who's watching the rest of the alphabet.
You're not wrong.
I'm at a loss for words.
WB. Kiss the frog, baby.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Frog.
Ooh, baby.
Oh, man.
-12.
Hold on. Okay, seriously. I thought I had automatic play turned off, but it just kept going and going and going. Now, I went to work at the WB in 1999. I worked at the Kansas City affiliate. Do KSMO WB 62. I was the research and marketing director. That was my first job, like right when it was my senior year of college. And I got that job and went right to it as soon as I graduated. Let's see here. I want to show you guys the reel that we had for the new shows on the WB that year on KSMO. I just got to find the video. Bloop, bloop, bloop. All right. This is from 1999. So this is our network. So this is the WB network shows for 99, and then the syndicated shows that we had put on our schedule for that year. So you're going to see some new network stuff and then some syndicated stuff as well. I think you're going to like this. 1999. This was the video I helped make.
For David Gillespie, life couldn't be more perfect. He lives in a big playground. He makes toys.
What are you thinking about?
Mr. Potato Head. Put a face on a potato? That's genius.
That's not genius. That's weird.
A great nickname.
Friends call me Jill.
An amazing girlfriend and
Why don't you move in with me?
a grown-up decision to make.
Can we talk about it tonight?
You gotta find out what Mikey and Bardo think.
I do not have to find out what Mikey and Bardo think.
You guys remember this show? It was called Jack and Jill, but the guy's name was like his last name was like Gillespie, so he was Jill, and then the girl's name was Jack. 99 was not yesterday, Will. 99 was 26 years ago. How did I get this job? I applied, and I had the station manager that hired me said that it was my cover letter that stood out, that made her want to hire me because I had such a kick-ass cover letter. Remember when we used to write those? Remember when we used to write cover letters and resumes on paper, and then we would send them in like through the mail, or we would go there and we would drop them off in person? Remember those days? I miss those days. You have every episode of Jack and Jill? Really? I might take you up on that.
Sex more often, especially in the morning. Think about it. Hey, I bet you get a lot of chicks wearing those.
Now what are we talking about?
Scrubs? Let me borrow them one night.
I'm gonna move in with her.
You're not borrowing my scrubs to meet women.
I'm gonna do it. Please.
Jill thinks this was his toughest decision, but this was only the beginning. As fate would have it, in that very building, as he was moving out, she was moving in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm upstairs.
Oh.
It's probably just a stupid fear of commitment or
Guy from
something, you know?
Thank you.
Well, that's a bunch of crap.
Hey, I like your Jack in the Box.
It's from the 50s, I think.
Don't remember Blind
1957
Date.
Transogram. Plays I'm a Little Teapot.
I'll let you get back to your toys.
So, can I do anything else?
I am just not at all ready for.
I was just talking.
That's not true. I owned a house, and I sold it to when I moved in with my dad. But I was like, it was like grabbing the last chopper out of Nam, though, because I got in like 2020. It was 2020. Was it 2020 or was it 2021? It had to be 2020 because it was before the interest rates flew up, because I was locked in at like a 2.85. So it was definitely the last chopper out of Nam. but I sold it, and then after 2 years I sold it in 2023. That sounds right. 2022, 2023. And then yeah. But you're right, a lot. I mean, it just depends. We're right on the cusp of, you know, some of us did okay, some of us did not.
About carrying a box.
Jacqueline Barrett. Friends call me Jack.
Hey, David Gillespie. Friends call me Jill. Because we know what our friends would call us together. I mean, not that we're ever gonna have mutual friends together, or be together, you know, at any point.
So now, there are two women in Jill's life, and they're about to meet.
Thanks.
She had this face and a Jack in the Box.
Now that's got to win the Nobel Prize for non sequitur.
That's Simon Rex.
Hey, there's her roommate.
She lives with the dancer.
You guys remember Simon Rex? He was on MTV for a while, and he was like a comedian and a rapper. He did a lot of WB shows. The reason that I'm doing WB tonight on the Xennial night is because when WB was created in 1995, it was created for teenagers and 20 somethings. Like that was the whole goal of the network. And so teenagers and 20 somethings at the time, well, teenagers were Xennials. So this network was kind of made for Xennials. And all the programming in it is starring Gen Xers and Xennials. So it's like the perfect TV network for people our age.
Yeah. What? Two of you, can I buy you a drink? I think so. I'm sure I've tried. Hi.
Hey, William, thanks for asking. My dad is home. He is doing all right. He's out of the hospital, but now, yeah, we got to give him 24-hour round-the-clock care at this point. But he's still hanging in there. Thank you for asking.
Hi.
Can I buy you a drink?
I was leaving.
Can I walk you home?
I seem to be mad at anyone with a Y chromosome right now.
We'll have Manhattan. We're going to do Comedy Central as well. Stick with me, I promise.
The Bronx and Staten Island.
Oh God, listen to me.
Thank you, William.
It's lovely going through the zoo.
I'm sorry you moved out of the building.
Actually, I decided not to.
Really? How come?
Oh, I think I had to mute this. Why did it mute?
Hi.
Yeah, we live in the same building.
You're kidding.
Hey, Audrey, right?
Yeah.
David Jalewski, I'm upstairs.
Oh, I know your friend Mikey.
Yeah, he thought so too.
He thought so?
Is Jack here?
Well,
I didn't realize we played like 10-minute long clips. I guess of the new shows we did.
Okay, I'm gonna go now.
I should have told you. I know, I should have.
When did you move into David's building?
Last Sunday. What do you
Jenny
want?
Presley.
I want you to tell me that you didn't feel the possibility of something splendid between us. You tell me that, and I'm gonna go.
Look, I promise you.
This show is called Jack and Jill. It was on for like, I think 2 seasons on the WB in 99 and 2000. This is a promo reel from when I worked at the WB in Kansas City. This is from our 1999 fall season. So it was introducing the new shows that we were going to have on the network, and Jack and Jill was one of them.
Nothing is happening.
Well, maybe not on your end.
No. I didn't feel that. Liar.
I'm a people person. I'm a dead people person, actually. I love corpses as well, cadavers, if you will.
What's with the scrubs? I thought you were the bartender.
Those are my scrubs. Hi, I'm Bardo. I don't think I've had the pleasure.
I'm Audrey. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Audrey.
Hi.
Hi.
Everybody was so beautiful and hot. Everybody had like good jobs or up and coming jobs. Everybody was doing well. This was like, peak life until like right before 9/11, and then everything just went. This was before millennials entered the conversation. This was still the world of Gen X and Xennials.
I'm sorry I got so overwrought the other day.
It's okay. I'm no stranger to overwrought myself. But just for the record, I can't say that I didn't feel it too.
Uh-oh.
I did.
Hi.
Hey.
Sorry I'm late. Hi, Jack.
Hi.
It started out like Jack and Jill, but they didn't go up the hill.
Beer.
They just knew the hill was there. They couldn't miss it. It was a very big hill.
You're a person. Thank you. I forgot to get her name. I got some super chats. I promise I'll get to them in just a second, all right? So Monday night's lineup was Drew Carey at 6:30. That was a syndicated show that we bought. And then 7 o'clock was Seventh Heaven, and 8 o'clock was a show called Safe Harbor. I don't remember Safe Harbor at all. I watched like a few seconds of it to see what it was.
On the coast of Florida, in a little town called Magic Beach, in an unusual home, lives an unconventional family. John Loring is the sheriff of Magic Beach.
Move it now. Let's go.
And father of 4.
I don't remember this
Mitchell's
at all.
the youngest, and if he's not enough of a handful, there's another one just like him, Michael. That's Turner, a rebel in search of a cause. Hayden's the oldest.
Yeah, we really needed the inner world.
Son and hopeless romantic.
Morning, Ma.
And Grandma, former magician's
That's
assistant
freaking Rue McClanahan. I should remember this show. Damn.
and diva. Every day, John gives his sons a little advice.
Today is the first day of school.
Okay, how do I
I don't
know
want
that
any
guy?
trouble. And I emphasize any.
But when every day is a day at the beach, it's hard
It lasted 9 episodes. Amazing. That's why I don't remember it.
to be perfect.
Hey, Amanda.
What up?
She's not waiting.
Yeah, I see that.
Now, what do I mean by trouble?
I'm trying to effect change peaceably.
In your underwear?
How do I know that guy?
Those my pajamas?
Decided I'm dropping out. Of school? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody watched this show, unfortunately. It was only on for 9 episodes. We'll go to the next one. All right, so Tuesday night, the lineup was Drew Carey at 6:30 because he was on every night at 6:30 on the WB back then in Kansas City. Buffy the Vampire Slayer at 7 and Angel at 8. Let's see which one they play. They're going to play Angel. This was probably when Angel was new and premiered. That'd be my guess.
My name's Angel.
Trapper John.
I was born 244 years ago in Ireland. Small town, good family. 27 years into an unremarkable life, I met a woman. She told me she could show me a world I'd never seen.
Close your eyes.
She wasn't kidding. Life as a vampire was a constant thrill. Power, danger, the outfits. Good outfits. Never getting old, also a plus. But in the end, it was all about the kill. The kill was everything. Till I killed the wrong girl. Gypsies, in my experience, are heavily into vengeance.
I gotta be honest, I never watched Angel. I watched some Buffy, but not a lot. So I don't even know if I don't think I've seen Buffy from beginning to end, to be honest. And I know that's terrible, but I have to say that in 1997, 98, 99, I was going to college full-time and working full-time. So the only TV that I watched was the TV that I was putting together, like making or a part of the station that I was a part of. So, between going to classes and working 40, 50 hours a week at the TV station, I just didn't have a lot of time to get into shows, except for Felicity and Dawson's Creek. Those were I made time for those because they were both on Wednesday nights at first. Watch the shit out of those shows.
They cursed me. Gave me back my soul, my conscience. I had to live with everything that I had done, and I had to live forever. It took another woman to show me that my endless life was worth living. Her name was Buffy.
Buffy.
You might actually know her.
You might actually know her. Here, I have.
She was my first love. I'm not saying it was an easy
So I have Felicity, the whole series.
But it was real.
But it's falling apart. It's like the worst box set ever.
See, gypsies.
It's supposed to be like a photo album, but it fell apart.
If I ever experience a moment of true happiness,
But it's got
my soul is
the whole series in there.
I'll lose it.
Yeah, this is a presentation reel for Angel. That is correct.
So I had to leave.
But I have to talk over it and pause it every once in a while because it will get copyright claimed. So I have Felicity, special edition on that. Felicity was my absolute favorite because she started college in '98, and so I was like a sophomore, I think, or junior that year, sophomore, something like that. But we followed her all 4 years, and then I have Dawson's Creek, the whole thing. The only thing that I don't like about this special edition Dawson's Creek box set is that it has so the Apollo Cole, I Don't Want to Wait, for Our Lives to Be Over. That was only the American theme song. The rest of the world, the international theme song was completely different, and it has the international theme on it instead of Apollo Cole. I think it might have Apollo Cole for like 1 or 2 episodes. Yeah, it does for a couple episodes. But anyways, yeah, they had to because of the copyright or the to get the music cleared, they had to change a lot of music. But luckily on this special edition Felicity that I have, they didn't change any music at all. This is all the OG music. I also have all of Felicity taped off of television from when it originally ran with all the original music as well. But I need to find those tapes. They're in a box somewhere. So, yay.
I wanted to shut the world out. No more love, no more pain, no more demons. I figured life didn't have any more surprises for me. Alive for 244 years, I thought I'd seen everything.
Yeah, I had the good Felicity
Then I came to LA.
Guys, you're right. I do need to expand the studio. This is correct, Engelbert. Here's the thing. So I did a funny thing this last week. So I'm going to be building a studio. I think I'm going to buy like a tiny house or a shed type of a thing to put, because we have a couple of acres behind the house. I think I'm going to buy a tiny house or a shed and make it into a studio. And my goal is to decorate it and make it look like an 80s basement with wood paneling and old 80s furniture and stuff like that. And so a friend of mine bought a house, and it had a bunch of old furniture in it. And I got this couch this past week for my studio that doesn't exist yet, but will. But I got to show you this couch, guys, because it's almost identical to the one we had in our basement when I was growing up. So it's a 1979 Broyhill. It's brown and orange and cream colored. I might have to put a plastic cover on it, but yeah, it's a 1980s she shed studio. How much money do I have total after taxes, including assets? I'm not going to disclose that kind of personal information. Because a lot of my money is, well, yeah, it's gorgeously ugly, exactly, and it's so comfortable. But yeah, fraud alert. But I'm not insanely wealthy by any means, but I'm not broke. Like I would say I'm an average Gen Xer. Like I don't have zero, but I don't have millions. Like I sold my house and put that money into savings. I have some gold. I'm gonna own my dad has 2 houses, and he put them into a trust, and my brother and I are going to inherit them. I have vehicles and a little bit of stuff. So yeah, I'm not zero. I'm not at zero, but I'm not at millions. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it's literally an OG original couch from like 1979. Like you could not get more authentic than this couch. And I'm telling you, in a room full of wood paneling, it's going to be incredible. Oh man. Yeah, I did not invest in Hawk Tua or whatever her name is. Yeah, it's so great, isn't it? All right, let's get to the super chats. Princess Warriors $5 requesting Last Resort 1996 trailer, obscure and underrated indie film. Characters are Xennials. I'm sure you'll recognize an actor from Clueless. That sounds really familiar. Let's go ahead and bring that up. We're going to get back to my WB reel here in a second, but I did want to get these super chats done. Last Resort 1996. And thank you so much for that. That sounds really, really familiar. And not National Lampoon's Last Resort, which was earlier.
You know,
Oop, let's go bigger. Here we go.
you know what it's like to be 17?
Come on, pick on somebody your own size.
You're no longer on your own turf. Lies, drugs, alcohol, cheating, thievery have no place here.
I have seen this, but I totally forgot about it.
Last Resort. Based on 9 real lives. They'd been arrested,
I burned a guy's house down, all right?
molested,
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
evicted,
Well, you're dealing in drugs.
and convicted.
Yeah, it's that Christian from Clueless.
And you're here to save us all, right?
No, just some of you. They came from Mean Street and Easy Street, but they had one thing in common: attitude.
She ain't got nothing I don't got.
They could run, but they couldn't hide from themselves. And they better get it right this time,
You know, you can't force us to do this.
or they're going to do hard time.
It's all up to you.
Dean Stockwell, Justin Walker, and a cast of outstanding newcomers who mark the beginning of a great new Brat Pack.
A great new Brat Pack.
Where this is gonna take us.
Last Resort. This is really
Oh my God. Remember those? These things? They were like a poncho type of a thing, but it looked like a blanket. Like a blanket poncho. I did not like those.
Last Resort. This is really living on the edge.
I won't be coming back. Watch and see.
Their
Burlap,
fate is in
okay.
their own hands and their own hearts.
This is a chance for you to be reborn.
Last Resort.
Wow. Thank you so much for the super chat. I had totally forgotten about that. I watched that back in college. I know I did because I worked at video stores. I worked at Movie Gallery and Family Video back in the late 90s and early 2000s as a side gig and sometimes a main gig. So thank you for reminding me of that one. Drug rugs. Forgot about that. Oh my God. What do I mean by Xennials versus Xennials? Okay. Now, here's the thing. I call Xennials instead of Xennials. And I've done it in a couple of videos that I've made specifically for Xennials or Xennials. But man, in the comments, everybody was like, it's pronounced Xennial, not Xennial. So for me, the difference, Xennials with the Z are the cuspers between millennials and Gen Z that were born in the late 90s. They were born in like 96, 97, 98. The ones that were born during our college years, those are Xennials because they're a cohort of the youngest millennials and oldest Gen Zers. Now, Xennials is the youngest Gen Xers and the oldest millennials. I'm saying a lot of words. Is that making any sense? But that's why I like to pronounce Xennials and Zen, because it sounded, if you did Xennials like everybody told me to, then it sounded like Xennials. So, and then I got a bunch of people telling me that Xennials don't exist. I'm like, yes, they do. I thought they were called Xennials. Yeah. I've heard that as well. But yeah. I like Xennials better than Xennials because they say X is pronounced Z, but I'm like, but I like, it's a portmanteau. I want the two together. I want Gen X and Millennial pushed together, and it's Xennial. That makes more sense to me. Or we can just call ourselves the Oregon Trail kids or the Oregon Trail generation. Zippy alls. So much to deal with. But there is a big difference between, and the reason I advocate so hard for Xennials, for Xennials, is because there is such a big difference between a Gen Xer born in 1967 and a Gen Xer born in 1978, right? There are big differences. And there's a big difference between a millennial born in 1983 and a millennial born in 1994. Like, they're just, because of how fast the technology changed and pop culture moved during those times, like, it was just, there's a 20-year or a 15-year time period for a generation just had so many differences between the first and the last that it just made sense to make cohorts out of the cuspers. So that's why I'm such a big advocate for Xennial. Thank you, Princess Warriors, for that $5. Appreciate that request. Kelly Huffman, $2. Thank you so much for the tip. I super appreciate it. Going towards the she shed. I hate that term, though. We'll call it the studio. Jessica Lee, $20. Thank you, girl. Copyrights. I bought the complete series of Daria on DVD. Nearly all of the music used in the show when it was broadcast was replaced because getting copyrights to all those songs would have been an exercise in futility. You're exactly right. They did the same thing with Beavis and Butthead. Like, they cut out all of the music videos where they give their little commentary and the jokes in the music video. They had to cut all of it out. And it happens. That's why a lot of your favorite show, a lot of my favorite shows from back then aren't on streaming or just now got to streaming. And when they do get to streaming, they change all the music. Like, that was a big issue for Murphy Brown. It was a big issue for China Beach, a big issue for Moonlighting. All these songs, a lot of those all those shows in the 80s and 90s like to use good music, but it was before the internet era. So they, in their agreements, when they got permission to use the music on their show or whatever, the idea of putting on a DVD box set or putting it on streaming service wasn't even a thought. And so they didn't put that in the contract. So when they tried to put them, for home video or on streaming, the music was like, nah. The music studios were like, no, it's going to cost you we want all the money. Chow Young Cat, thank you for gifting a membership. I appreciate it. Chris Bullard, $4.99. Thank you so much. Only Gen Z who can't read would complain about the sound and use of X and Xennials. Now kids sound it out. I couldn't believe how many comments, because I made a couple of videos called, you don't remember this TV show unless you're a Xennial or Xennial. And in those videos, I said Xennial. And man, the comments were just filled with, it's pronounced Xennial, or there are no such thing as Xennials. And I'm like, come on now. I disagree. Your class never made it to Oregon? That's a bummer. That sucks. Did you die of dysentery or? Yeah, New York Undercover was another one that couldn't be streamed. All the songs at the end at Natalie's Bar were like a no-go. We couldn't play those. When I talked about New York Undercover in one of my 90s videos, I had to be really careful what I clipped out of that because, yeah, they were on those copyrights hard. Oh. Let's see here. you, Jessica, for the 20. Super appreciate it. Thanks, Chris, for the $4.99. Kelly for the 2. Princess Warriors for 5. Super appreciate it, guys. Let's get back to the WB Kansas City promo reel. We'll go past Angel. We've already talked about it, right? Let's see here. Wednesday night, Drew Carey, Dawson's Creek, and Roswell. We're probably going to get a Roswell.
September 22nd, Journal Entry 1. I'm Liz Porter, and 5 days ago I died. After that, things got really weird.
Does anyone in your family have some stories about the UFO crash?
I guess it would be okay to show you guys this.
Do people know about... Speaking of shows with horrible replacement music, I know all the WB shows really got screwed in all their DVD releases. That is a fact, and they're streaming. Yeah, I was so lucky to get the Felicity box set with the OG music.
This photograph? I know about it, and now you know about it.
Whoa.
Wow. Don't show that to anyone. You are so bad, girl. Oh, and Max Evans is staring at you again. No way. Maria, that is so in your imagination. And even if it weren't, I'm going out with Kyle. He's steady and loyal, and he appreciates me. Sounds like you're describing a poodle.
That's your plan? Give you another day? You're running out of time. You won't need money if you're dead.
Uh-oh. I totally forgot about Roswell, to be honest with you. I don't remember watching a lot of it. I mean, I knew it was a show, but I don't remember like being addicted to it like I was with Dawson and Felicity.
Liz.
You're doing Lagome. Max, what are you gonna do?
Liz?
Call an ambulance.
I remember that guy.
It's gonna be okay.
Oh my God.
Hey, get back!
Liz, you have to look at me.
Hi, I need an ambulance.
You have to look at me.
Yes. I'm working on it. Like every time I go to Walmart, I always put $20 towards 4 movies out of the $5 DVD bin. But then I also go online to like eBay and stuff to try to get like the real OG stuff. Instead of the cheap $5 stuff. There's good and bad to both sides, but I'm gonna that is my goal. Is that's another thing that when I have my studio, my shed, I want a wall of just physical media. Oh yeah, Walmart has a $5 DVD bin where I live, and let me tell you, I've got some doozies out of there. Let's see. I got Tommy Boy. So yeah, I got a Tommy Boy DVD out of that bin. I got freaking Blazing Saddles out of that bin. The 30th anniversary special edition. I got Clerks 3 out of that bin. So yeah, anytime I go to a Walmart, I always go to their $5 bin and just start pulling out as what I can, what I don't have. And then I got this one. I got it's a collection of it's a National Lampoon's. No, it's not National Lampoon's collection. It's just a comedy collection. It's got Animal House, Blues Brothers, The Jerk, and Car Wash. I mean, come on. How beautiful is that? And then what else? I got the Three Amigos out of that bin. I got the Ben Stiller collection out of that bin, which is Tropic Thunder, Zoolander, and the Heartbreak Kid. Freaking love Zoolander. And I got a Uncle Buck Great Outdoors double feature out of that bin. So I'm telling you, do not mock the Walmart $5 bin. I have a ton of VHS as well. Yeah, car wash. You gotta have a suck in your head. Good for you. I got Lion King on VHS and a clamshell. Ooh, yeah, thrift stores and garage sales. You are correct, Roy. Is that Roy or Ray? Ray. That is a great place. Good looking out. Is it vinyl? That's how I feel, B-Heart. If you don't invest in physical media, we'll lose a lot of these movies when the streaming rights go away. I completely agree with you. And even if they're on streaming, they might get edited for, modern sensitive audiences. So I don't like that. So I'm trying to grab everything I can. Oh. Right now, there's a dude in his 60s in a basement somewhere surrounded by old VHS tapes of recorded TV shows. Well, there's a girl in her 40s in a storage closet surrounded by that stuff, too. Like, the amount of VHS tapes I have is ridiculous. Let's see if I can show off what I got. I don't think I have anything. Let me look real quick. No, it's in my box over there. I'm going to have to open it up for a future live stream. I still have I have a Rocky box set on VHS, Rocky 1 through 5. So that was all the Rockies that were out at the time. And then I got a Thornbirds box set and a Pride and Prejudice box set, all on VHS, the BBC version. So, yeah. Have I ever heard of the Dan Gorelick television collection? I have not. Please tell me. Wow, different view. 5,000 videotapes of movies. Nice. That's amazing. Oh, sounds like you got a good husband there, Jessica. You got your so-called life on DVD, Nelson Perez? I love it. I love it. I love Thornbirds too, Candy Bar. It's my favorite miniseries.
You're all right now. You're all right.
Keys now!
Amen.
You broke the bottle and you fell. You spilled ketchup on yourself. Don't say anything, please.
Ooh.
Liz, are you okay? After that, things got really weird.
She was into him.
I couldn't just let her die.
It's against the rules, Max. What did Max do to you?
I'm sorry, I really need to talk to you. I think something happened here. I mean, where's the bullet?
He suspects you.
License and registration, please.
Oh my God, you told her.
You went up to Liz Porter in that cafe and you did something to her.
Was that Katherine Heigl? I swear to God, was that Katherine Heigl? P-exactly, Alex Simpsons. P-exactly. That's what my little sister used to say when she was little. Instead of exactly, she would say P-exactly. Thank you for the super sticker, Callie. I appreciate it.
I need to know what it was.
time to leave.
I'm gonna find out what the truth is. You can count on it.
So when you healed me, you risked all of this getting out, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yes, I did.
Why?
it was you. Before it happened, the girl gave me this. Can't talk to anyone about this. A shot was fired. Not your parents.
A shell was found.
Not Maria.
There's a bullet hole in the dress.
You don't understand what'll happen if you do.
What are you?
Well, I'm not from around here.
Great.
This looks hella good. I should watch this.
Up north.
Now my life is in your hands.
Oh, I will do that. Yes. I was heavy into the Jane Austen in the 90s. From Sense and Sensibility to Pride and Prejudice and Emma and Clueless. I was all up in the Jane Austen. I started a lifelong love affair with her. All right. What's next? What do we got? Oh, Thursday night was Popular and Charmed. Which one's it gonna be? Which one's it gonna be? Popular or Charmed? Charmed. No, Popular.
This is Kennedy High.
Freaking love Popular. This is a gem of a show. This was the Ryan Murphy. I think this is his first show that he put on television.
Every town in America has one.
Let's go!
In every Kennedy High, there's a Sam. She's the girl nobody notices.
Hi, rude much?
Then there's Brooke. She's the girl everybody notices.
Who would want to wear this?
Mary
Everybody
Carey.
after we do.
Same planet, but two completely different worlds.
Pair up when I call your name.
Guess what? Their worlds are about to collide.
Samantha McPherson, Brooke McQueen. Yeah, that would be you, Blondie.
No, we mean really collide.
I want to know why my friends and I weren't invited to this party. I think you should leave because you're way out of line here. And if I don't?
We're talking the Big Bang.
Dad! Mom?
Yes.
Mom?
Hey, Gemini.
What is that on your finger? We're engaged.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Something's come along and it's burst our bubble.
For two young women.
What? These two girls that hate each other, their parents are getting married, and now they're going to be stepsisters? Oh, no. Mary Cherry's the best thing of this whole show.
Who never liked each other.
I think I'm going to go get a muffin top and vomit.
This is just the beginning.
Look at them. It's like some bad Mariah Carey power ballad come to life. Everybody wants to be us.
Somebody somewhere.
Cheerleading?
Do you really want to be a leader who cheers?
Duh, they're popular. Love you too, Gemini.
Any questions? Y'all, do I have to do the splits?
There she is, Mary Cherry. You're confused. Okay, KCWB. This was the Kansas City WB affiliate. So you know how you have your networks that are based in California or New York, and then all the different stations around the country are your affiliates, your local stations. So this was the Kansas City affiliate of WB. So this was for our advertisers. So we would show them what our network shows were for the year, and then our syndicated shows as well that we had purchased that they could buy ad time in. So this is basically a presentation, what you give to advertisers to let them know what shows they could buy, what commercials, what shows they could put their commercials in for prime time and for access and prime time. So it's KSMO WB62 in Kansas City. Yeah, this is a pitch deck for a local affiliate. So you'll have your network stuff, and then you'll have the syndicated stuff that you bought for your station to air. If that makes sense. Sometimes I forget that not everybody knows the ins and outs of how TV works.
Christian, she just gives off this air like she's so superior. You can tell it's just a cover up. I actually feel bad for her.
It's KCW. Well, it wasn't KCW. It was KSMO was the call letters. It was owned by Sinclair Broadcast Group, owned WB 62 at the time when I worked there. Sinclair was who I worked for. So it's for local owners, local affiliate groups, that kind of a thing. And then you contract when you're a locally owned station in a city, like in Kansas City, a local person can own that station, and then they sign an agreement with the WB to be their network affiliate in that market. And so you sign the deal with WB, the network, or NBC or ABC or whatever network you affiliate with, and you have a contract where you'll show their network stuff, and then you get to, as a local station, you get to sell advertising in there's network commercial breaks where you get network or commercial or national ads, and then there's local breaks where you get local ads. And so this is how broadcast TV used to work. I don't know if it still works that way anymore.
She's trapped in her own personal persona prison. She can't show that. That's why she's so fake. Phony.
Yeah. White Lotus and the League. Yeah. Leslie Bibb, I think is her name.
She's really good. Good and funny. When you try to pretend you're something you're not, it's just a sign of low self-esteem. Total low self-esteem.
In every world, there are things you want and things you can't have.
I'm not going to fight my feelings anymore for Mr. Grant.
Thank you.
It's time to live them. An older soulmate is my bridge to womanhood.
That happened right before I got hired.
I'm going to cross it. And then I'll visit him in prison and be a great pen pal.
Sam, we are meeting in my office tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if Sinclair was one that had to sell because of monopoly. It's possible. They had too many stations in one market. Yeah, don't get me started on the whole 1996 Telecommunications Act that allowed stations to buy more than, or allowed companies to buy more than one station in a market. I'll get mad.
How was your summer, Sam?
Oh, yeah.
That happened when I was in college and in journalism school. And we had in my journalism and the law class, this was all we talked about the whole semester. Studied it hard. It was a horrible law.
So I hung out with friends. What did you do?
I went to Greece. It was amazing. Blazing hot sun.
Hey there.
You want to know the best thing about it? No tan lines.
Pad low.
Hey.
In life, nothing says more about who you are than the people who surround you.
Very good, ladies.
You know, you didn't have to do all the work. I was going to help out. It's okay.
You're unbelievable.
Love Sarah.
In 4 days, you've managed to completely abandon your so-called moral code and embrace a girl who's dumped on 2 of your best friends.
Pain is pain, Sam, and there's no worse feeling in the world than feeling like you're invisible. The truth is, Brooke McQueen and her friends are only better than us if we think they're better than us. We're the same. That is the truth that's going to set us free.
The WB presents a show about 2 completely different young women. They're friends.
Hi!
And the one thing everybody wants to be.
Excuse me, but you don't know anything about me. Cancel my subscription. I'm over your issues. This
is absolutely genius.
Popular.
Love it. Loved Popular. Downtowner. That was a cartoon. We're not going to watch much of this. Yep.
The Downtowners is about a group of 4 diverse roommates who live in a downtown loft. It's really about the whole world of teenagers and 20-somethings. But we see it through the eyes of 2 brothers, one of whom is a nerdy 17-year-old named Kevin French. Kevin, is everything okay?
I stayed up till 4:30 last.
Yeah, Yeah, I hear what you're saying, a different view, but you got the very first episode of Dawson's Creek had Pacey Witter and his English teacher, getting very, very affectionate with one another. It was very it was very, it was, times were different. Here, we'll watch a little bit more of the Downtown.
Are you sick or something?
No, just researching how to be cool. The internet's not as helpful as you'd think.
They talk about the internet, and there's Mbop in the background.
And his older brother, a 24-year-old, kind of a slacker type named Andy French.
Ow! Crap! You did that on purpose, you little creep.
Well, your big feet were in the way. Mom, who said crap?
Because you broke my damn feet and you're not even sorry. What the hell?
Okay, you're losing your mind. I'm getting away from you.
Oh, no, you don't.
Ow! You're slapping me like a girl? Come on. Ow! 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 Ow!
What's with the purple hair? Everybody's got purple hair. We'll watch a little bit more.
Oh, over your eyes.
It's a world without parents, where Kevin and Andy's parents have moved off to Wyoming and left the boys to sort of fend for themselves in the city.
Jim is a extremely tall, weird man. You could say he is sort of an animated, much weirder version of Kramer.
Like a techno Kramer.
Yes.
Jim!
A techno Kramer. Ooh.
Hello?
Down here.
Oh, hey. What's going on?
Let's see how many episodes this ran. Let's see. It ran from August 3rd to November 8th, 1999. 13 episodes. So I got one season. It was on MTV and the WB. Wait, that doesn't look right. Yep, that's it. It was called The Downtowners on the WB, and it was called Downtown on MTV. Not quite sure why. We'll move on to the next one. Weeknights. 5:30, Caroline in the City. 6 o'clock, Drew Carey. 6:30, Drew Carey. I really, it's silly, but I really love the old ways of broadcast TV and the syndicated stuff. You'd find man, I think that's how I watched every episode of Friends 14 times, because we just had it all. It was on syndication everywhere, so we just have episodes running in the background when we had, doing whatever. Those days. Oh, I had to mute it because Cleveland Rocks is copyrighted.
Drew has hit a nerve with America. USA Today calls Drew a laugh-out-loud breakout sitcom. The New York Daily News says everyone's wild about Carey. And Entertainment Weekly called Drew Carey a bona fide hit.
It's hit the B square. You want to know how my day was, huh? It was lousy. It was like the rubber glove part of a physical exam.
Cubicle 17A from this day forth will be known as the Drubicle.
Craig Ferguson was so great in this show. The first 3 or 4 seasons of this show were hilarious.
The beautiful thing about sitting in this bar here in Cleveland is that not one of these women has a chance in hell of meeting Brad Pitt. So here's to us. Their cold little splash of reality. If somebody comes up to you and says, hey, Halloween was over a month ago, you would say,
I'd say, how are you going to answer that phone if it's ringing out of your butt? For your information, I've been putting on makeup every morning since I was 12.
yeah, maybe one night you'll actually take some off. No, it's going to take more than that to ruin my birthday week. Separately, we're nothing. But together, we're 800 pounds of trouble.
This this little feud between these two was awesome. The snark and the way the jokes they would pull on each other. Oh my god.
Look, this is an odd question, but you're kind of cute and you're pretty nice to me. Are you drunk? It's okay if you are. I had a dream about you last night.
I had a dream about you last night.
You were on fire and I put you out with a big hose. Then you turned into my mother and my hands fell off. I don't know what it means.
Oh, by the way, you should be glad you stopped flirting with Bridget in shoes.
Why, is she married?
She's a guy.
Don't call everybody. Look, all right, little boy.
Don't tell me you're Mimi's mom.
Yes. And you'll have to excuse me because I barely had time to put my face on.
Hey, you got somebody's face on.
I love buzz cuts.
Yeah, why's that?
Friction.
What do you mean?
You know.
Well, you might as well give me a shave now too, because I'm not gonna get up for another couple of minutes.
With laughs like this, it's no wonder TV Guide called Drew Carey the season's hottest comedy. And now Drew can be watched by Americans 6 days a week.
The Drew Carey Show.
How are you going to top that one, pig?
All the little chicks with the crimson lips go Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. Engelbert slapped you back $2. Thank you so much. Have any cool recording video gear from past gigs? I really don't have any gear anymore. I have like old tapes. Like I have my own Sony Hi8 Pro tapes. And so I have my Sony Hi8 and my Sony Video 8, and then I have the adapter for a VHS to put them in there and play them in a VCR. That's about the only old stuff I still have. Let's see. This was the very first camera that I got for to upload videos on YouTube. This was back in 2008. I don't even know what this thing is. It's a Kodak something or another. I don't even know if I can get it to work. Probably need to find some kind of a charge. But I don't know how I got I don't know why I still have this, but I do. But that's what the only old stuff that I have. I will now before I worked at the WB. Oh, here we'll watch the Wayans brothers real quick, and then I'll tell you my before the WB story.
Hello out there in TV land.
Meet the Wayans brothers, two guys who bring new meaning to the phrase family values. With a subtle...
I'ma sue you for workman's constipation.
Sophisticated.
Thank you. That'll be all, James. Thank you.
Tasteful brand of humor.
You the man, Grandma. You the man. Now I know why you got the mustache.
Sean Wayans.
Remember, they don't call me the player for nothing.
He's the smooth, successful man about town.
I'm a delivery man, and every woman loves a man that could deliver.
Sean, you always brighten my day.
And I'm here to freaking up your nights.
Marlon Wayans.
Marlon.
He's,
Call me Mr. Bojangles.
well, he's different.
It's like biting into a York peppermint patty.
Video editing was changing at this time. It was some places had analog, some places had the Avid editors, and we're starting to go digital. But it was a definitely a crossover. Like I remember in college, I started out in high school. I did all analog. In college, we did analog until my junior year was the year that they first bought the 2 Avids for the journalism school. So that was a lot of change at that time.
And I get the sensation. I'm on the tallest mountain in Switzerland. And I'm screaming.
They get a little help from their friends.
See, you the man, Ninja. You the man, Ninja. I don't get it. It's a black thing you won't understand.
And worldly wisdom from
Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood is definitely one of my favorite parody movies. And that's the movie that really got me loving the Wayans. I mean, I watched In Living Color, but it was that movie that really Living Color was more Damon and Keenan Ivory Wayans. Sean and Marlon were on there, but Don't Be a Menace to South Central was kind of like the time for Marlon and Sean to shine.
Pops.
Don't tell nobody. It was back in the old days. Oh, God, here we go. Pops, you gotta butt out, man. We're grown men. That's right, Pop. You just simply can't tell us what to do no more.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Let's just keep quiet, huh? I'm gonna let my belt do the talking.
The Wayans Brothers. It's a show that's the very definition of classic TV comedy.
Keep hope alive. Keep Bob Hope alive.
They're brothers, not so identical brothers. Xennial. They dance and sing, yell anything, and giant bowl of food they fling. Hey, look at their butts. These brothers are really nice.
The Wayans Brothers.
I can't believe I'm related to you two. Make me want to go home and smack your mama.
That's a great place to end it. That's funny. Let's see. Oh, we got some more Super Jessica Lee, $20. Thank you so much. Sorry, just got to throw this out there. I was scrolling through Facebook a second ago and came across a page I liked for Pastimes Arcade. Great place. If you're ever in the Youngstown, Ohio area, I recommend to stop. No need to apologize. That works for me. Pastimes Arcade. If you're ever in Youngstown. Sounds good. I'll have to write that down. I don't scroll through Facebook as much as I used to. I've really gotten off social media almost. I would say I've reduced my social media time by about 85 to 90%. The only reason I've been on Facebook the last couple of weeks is because of my reunion tomorrow. But you'll get some good stuff every once in a while. Pastimes Arcade. I'm going to write that down. Pastimes Arcade. Thank you, Jessica. Marmar 69, $13.99 from Canada. Thank you so much. Gen X here. Love your channel. I'm new. Just saying hey. Thank you so much for saying hey. I really appreciate that. Super chat's awesome. If you ever want to put in a recommendation or something that you'd like me to watch or share with everybody, let me know. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Whew. You know what, the grift economy, this is kind of the idea I had for like when I decided to start doing this live stream every Friday. It was that kind of a thing. It was like something that you could do when you hang out with your friends, you know? So that's kind of why I did the Friday night live stream here. I mean, we can't spend the night with each other or anything, but we can hang out, watch some stuff. I used to try to watch TV shows and movies, but I got in big trouble for that. But that's the vibe. That's the vibe that I like. Brian, OG channel member. How's it going? All right, guys. For those of you that are new here, I'm going to show you a little something that you don't know about. So in a previous lifetime, I was a sports reporter on television. So in the spirit of Xennial life in the late 90s, I present to you my reel from when I was a reporter. So usually I was at the games. I was a sideline reporter, or I went out and did put together video packages for the news. But every once in a while, I would anchor. Hold on.
Natalie DePriest has worked so hard helping our sports staff,
So
and tonight
this is
Natalie
me
gets
at
to
the
be
age
in
of
the spotlight
19.
New Year's Eve. That's great.
Well, Kelly's out at the game. I didn't post, so.
And Michael Bishop in the spotlight tonight.
Man.
He looked great
It was
tonight.
the Michael Bishop
I had
show.
a thing
National
for
TV.
next
Great.
scarves.
Well, there are a lot of reasons to celebrate tonight if you are a K-State Wildcat fan. Reason number one, it's New Year's Eve. And reason number two, the Cats had a great night in Tempe. As seen right here on CBS 13, K-State took on Syracuse in the Fiesta Bowl, and the Cats were too much for the Orangemen to handle.
Oh,
K-State took the field in front of thousands of screaming Purple fans, and they had a lot to cheer about. Syracuse actually got on the board first. They were leading 3-0 when Wildcat quarterback Michael Bishop found Darnell McDonald in the end zone for 6 points. That catch capped off a 76-yard Wildcat drive, and the Cats were up by the score of 7-3. On the next K-State drive, Bishop decides that he's just going to keep it all to himself. He goes 12 yards and crosses the goal line for K-State.
Every time I was on air.
14-3 Cats, and that was Bishop's 10th rushing touchdown of the year. Next, the Cats defense decides they want to get in on the act two. Linebacker Travis Oakes picks off a Donovan McNabb pass.
I didn't have a
Wildcats' way.
dynamite.
After the Oakes interception, Bishop connects with his tight end Justin Swift.
Oh,
More
thank
points
you,
for the
Miss
Wildcats,
Starlight.
and at that point they were up 21-3. They go on to win 35-18. Believe it or not, there were other bowl games today. In the Sun Bowl, Arizona State topped the Iowa Hawkeyes 17-7, and in the Liberty Bowl, Southern Mississippi took it to Pittsburgh 41-7. Well, it's been quite a year in Kansas sports. We've seen everything from bowl games to interleague baseball to an NCAA tournament game. Here now is a quick look at some of the moments of 1997 that you always will remember, and maybe some of those you'd rather forget.
Oh, I had to mute the music out of here because I think I used music from The Rock. All right, here. I'll show you one of my sideline reports. Got to get to the sideline.
I came out this week.
Oh, in a locker room.
It feels real good.
Today's game marked the last time the KU seniors will play in front of a Memorial Stadium crowd. But even though this was the last home game, there's still 2 games left. And these KU seniors know that all they have to do is win at least one of those, and they can end their college careers in a bowl game.
Well, it's definitely important. That's a goal we wanted to set for ourselves coming into the season. And with 2
Lots
games
of
left,
questions.
just need one win.
Let me turn it down a little bit.
Hopefully 2, but it's definitely important to us now. Yeah, it is in the back of our mind.
Jessica, $5. Thank you. Good night, Super Chat. 4:30 a.m. comes too early. Good night, everyone. Still sending all the love and good vibes to you and yours, Nat. Thank you, Jessica. I really, really appreciate it. You're so kind.
KU has not won on the road all season.
You are so kind.
Manhattan won't be an easy place to start.
All right, let's see. I look like Ricky Lake, really? It wasn't an ascot. Back in the late 90s, the scarves, I got them all out of J. Crew. There were just these scarves that I would wear around my neck. And yeah, it was the thing at the time. I look like Ricky Lake, really? Did any of yours try to date me? No, but some of the players did. The 90s hair, right? Oh, thank you, Moonbeam. All right, I'm not going to bore you with all my stuff from the late 90s. We'll watch one more.
Usually, Chiefs head coach Marty Schottenheimer says that his team approaches each game the same, but not today, not against Denver. This one was different. The Chiefs knew they were going up against the AFC's best team, and they had to find a way to keep up with the Broncos.
We just felt like we had to do some things in the running game, even if we didn't make a lot of yards, to just, pound at it and try to play tough physical football, and we did that.
Tough physical football is what the Chiefs played all afternoon.
So in the summer of 97, was it 97 or 98? I think it was the summer of 97. They had me go up to Wisconsin with the Chiefs for their summer camp. So I had to go up there for a month and oh my God, one night Schottenheimer got so hammered. I really wish I would have taken photo. Like, if that'd have been a great time to have a phone with a camera, because he was hammered, and that was a fun night.
Every facet of the game. Offensively, Marcus Allen scored 2 rushing touchdowns, one from 6 yards out, the other was a 1-yard run. On special teams, Samaric Vanover provided excellent field position.
I had a special press pass for K-State, KU, Kansas City Chiefs, and Kansas City Royals, because those were my beats. I covered them all. So when you're a local station that covers them, they give you a special pass.
All afternoon, even running back 1 kick for 77 yards. And on defense, the Chiefs allowed Denver to get into the end zone only 1 time. But even with all these things working together, the game came down to one final play, a 54-yard field goal attempt by Pete Stoyanovich.
So I don't have any real Marcus Allen stories. He was, at that time he was a big name vet, and they were kind of separated out from the rest of the camp. So I don't really have any Marcus Allen stories. I remember him being there, but nothing really, anything too good.
Certainly, under these circumstances, we felt we had to get closer. But at that point in time,
I still have some of my press passes. I'll have to find those. Man, this is why I need to build a studio, so I can get all of this stuff out and have it ready to show you when it's time. Because I have a whole stack of press passes from back then.
No choice but to try the field goal. And I knew when I hit it, I had to drive it a little bit, obviously because of the conditions and just to get the ball to carry. I knew I hit it very, very well, but I did not know if I had enough on it. In that situation, you just don't know. The ball could have, it could have hit the crossbar. And at that, I knew I hit it extremely well. And like I said, it was probably the best kick of my career.
With this last-second conquering of Elway and the Broncos, the Chiefs now find themselves only 1 game behind Denver in the AFC West standings, which means the Chiefs' dream of a division title is still alive. From Kansas City, I'm Natalie DePriest, 13 Sports.
And cut. All right, enough of all that. Oh my God. That was almost 30 years ago, people. Yeah, it was that haircut I got after seeing Gwyneth Paltrow in the movie Sliding Doors. I don't know, it's one of my favorite 90s movies. But she gets that short haircut in Sliding Doors and literally went straight to the salon after watching that movie. It was like, cut my hair. Oh, thank you, Robert. Good times. Good times were had by all. Okay. What else am I going to show you guys? Yeah, let's watch well, I don't want to bring the mood down. I wanted to watch some stuff, the coverage of the news coverage of Selena's death, but that's going to kind of bring the mood down. I'm going to pop up walking around a high school in 1995, and that's from Vampire Robot, and I'm going to go take a potty break. Oh yes, Pride and Prejudice trailer. Okay. At this point, I only post on YouTube, but I started a Rumble account, and I'm going to start putting all of my videos from the past 2 years over onto Rumble. It's just going to take me a minute to get that done, but yeah, Rumble, and then I'm probably going to start a Patreon at some point, but I need to load up my YouTube member section before I go over to Patreon and do stuff over there. I don't feel like I'm giving my YouTube members enough stuff. I give them one live stream a month, and then I'll post some, you know, little stuff behind, like photos and behind the scenes stuff sometimes, or a poll, or I'll ask them questions. And sometimes I try to get them a video every month. I didn't do it in September because I just didn't have the time. But I gotta pump up the content over there, and then I'll try to do a Patreon at some point. But with my dad stuff, it's like sometimes I just don't have the time to get it, so it's hard for me to commit to doing multiple platforms and multiple things. I also have started the channel, like I haven't opened it up for subscribers or anything yet, but I'm starting a clip channel for my so-called Gen X life, where you know, I'll just have clips from my live streams or clips from my videos in shorter, like, you know, 2, 3, 4 minute, 5 minute spurts, instead of having to watch an hour-long video or a 4-hour live stream. So I'm trying to, you know, branch out a little bit, but I just haven't got it done yet. There's never enough hours in the day, people. All right. You guys watch this video called Walking Around a High School in 1995. This is from Vampire Robot, and I'm going to go pee, and I'll be right back. School with no cell phones or screens. Close.
You better be there.
Yes, they did. On the Discord tomorrow night, I don't know if there's gonna be a Discord movie tomorrow night or not, if I'm gonna be home in time. It depends if I'm home or not from the reunion. If I do get back in time, we're gonna watch Clueless on the Discord tomorrow night. If I don't get back in time, there'll be no movie, and I'm so sorry. We'll have to do another night. Okay. Pride and Prejudice, kids. Now, for those of you that love the movie from the Keira Knightley movie, and it's probably because you haven't seen this, because the Keira Knightley movie is garbage. This, my friends, is the true Pride and Prejudice. Oh, now I'm gonna have to go watch this. I'm gonna have to go turn this on when this is over.
Mr. Darcy, allow me to present this young lady to you. She is the most beautiful creature I ever beheld.
She's not handsome enough to tempt me.
Miss Bennett.
Mr. Darcy?
Yes.
Please allow me to apologize for not receiving it properly.
He's all ease and friendliness. I'm as astonished as you are.
Come, man, admit it. She's an angel. I would be very happy if you would dance with me, Miss Bennett.
Right.
I do like him very much.
My feelings will not be repressed. You must allow me to tell you how ardently I admire and love you.
I didn't always love him. But I love him now so very dearly.
Yes.
I've been a selfish being all my life. I might still have been, but for you.
This was the first time I ever saw Colin Firth. This was this. And it was so funny because when he first goes on the screen, like I was like, he's not that hot. I was just like, this isn't right. And then as the movie went along, I like the hotter and hotter he got. By the end of it, I was like, Mr. Darcy. It's so good. On my list of 90s miniseries, on my video that I did, this was number 1. Spoiler alert. This is the only Pride and Prejudice to see. So damn good. Let's see. Oh, that's my VHS fault. Not that. Let's go to... Oh, by the way, I was on a podcast. Let's go here. So I was on the Mutant Matinee podcast this past week. It's on Spotify and Apple. And we talk about our favorite movies from SNL stars. So yeah, check it out if you're a podcast person. I think I did pretty good. We had to come in with like a list of our favorite movies with SNL stars, and then if somebody, talked about one on our list, and we had to have some backups. So I was pretty happy with that, how it came in. The Stand, were you guys around when Corin Nemec was here? So yeah, SNL Stars, episode 5, that's my podcast, Mutant Matinee, Spotify, Apple. Check it out. Am I going to do anything special for Halloween? I don't know yet. I'm going out of town the weekend before. I'll have a special Halloween video, but I don't know if I'm going to do anything for Halloween this year as far as like dressing up or anything fun for the live stream. I mean, I'll do something fun for the live stream, but I don't know if I'm going to be dressed up or anything. I just don't know if I'm going to have time. I will do my best. What would you guys like to do on if Halloween's on a Friday? That means we're gonna have a live stream on a Friday. What would you like me to do for Halloween? I will take recommendations and suggestions. You know Jane Badler, Heathcaster? That's amazing. V is badass. I did a whole video about 80s miniseries. I did 2 videos about 80s miniseries and one about 90s miniseries. Ooh. Let's watch old Halloween specials and Elvira. Live stream trick-or-treating. I like it. I don't know. I'll try to get something to dress up as, I guess. At least a little something on my head. 70s, 80s Halloween specials. Right on. Right on. Gemini Gypsy, I do have sleepaway camp scheduled on the Discord. I think it's for the Thursday night before Halloween, the 30th. So that will be on the Discord this week, or this month, I should say. Watch some Elvira. Right on. Mystery Science Theater would be good. I like your ideas. I like what's happening. Yeah. Sleepaway Camp's a classic. Okay. I was saying something and then I lost my train of thought. So I forgot what it was. And as my mom would always say, that must mean that it wasn't that important. Or it just means I need to lay off the pot. Something like that. Okay. Let me get back to my playlist. What do I got saved? I have the news, but yeah, like I have a bunch of like all this news stuff. That's going to be a bummer. That's no fun. All right. Womp womp. Let me see what I got saved up on my X account. We might be heading into random videos at this point. Instead of just strictly the 90s. Let's find out. Oh, here's Pam Anderson's new look. She got a new hairstyle, and of course she doesn't wear makeup. So she looks a lot more like she did when, like, before she got big on Baywatch. Like, if you see a lot of Pam Anderson's earlier photos before she was in her Baywatch and Playboy era, she looked a lot different. Selena, I was going to bring up the Selena stuff, but since it's about her death, I didn't want to bring down the chat and bring down the stream, you know, like, didn't want to bring down the mood. You think so? It probably was for the movie. But yeah, that's Pamela. She's like 58 now. Yeah, want to keep the death out of it. Well, here, instead of talking about the news coverage of her death, we'll listen to one of her songs. How's that sound? Because I love me some Selena. I got to do Dreamin' of You, even though Bitty Bitty Bum Bum is kind of, is pretty great. But Dreamin' of You is so good. Obviously, I'll have to pause. Now, happened at the end of my senior year in high school. And then I went to Baylor.
Someone you've been dreaming about all night.
I went to Baylor my freshman year that fall, and we went down to San Antonio for a weekend or like a long weekend or a break of some kind. And they still had it was only like 6 or 7 months after she had died, and we were down in San Antonio, and at the Riverwalk where the Hard Rock Cafe was, there was a huge like memorial for her. And it was still there, and it had it had some of her stuff there. I think that was briefly, like some of the clothes she had worn. I think the famous purple outfit, the purple like X top that she wore with the flare pants, I think that was there for the memorial.
Long is right next to you right now. The new one from Selena. It's called Dreaming of You.
Late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you. And I wish on a star that somewhere you are thinking of me too.
Now, JLo did a great job with Selena, but I have a theory that I have talked to y'all about before, because I'm not a JLo fan. I have a theory that Selena had to die for JLo to be famous. I don't think JLo would have had a career if Selena wouldn't have been murdered, because she wouldn't have got the movie about her life, which was her big break kind of a thing. Yes, she was a fly girl in Living Color, but the Selena movie was her big break, and then she got her record deal. And I think that if Selena would have lived, Selena would have just filled that slot in pop culture. The Tejano music, that pop. I think that's probably what the road Selena would have gone down, but it would have been much better. So that's my theory, that Selena had to die for J-Lo to be famous. There you have it, and there you are.
'Cause I'm dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room.
She was in Anaconda and Selena and all that, like at the exact same time. Like all those movies came out around the same time. But I'm telling you, she would not have been famous if it wasn't for Selena dying. Especially in music.
Dreaming about you and me.
That's how I feel.
That's
okay, Nelson.
Wonder if you know I'm there. If you looked in my eyes.
Yeah, and I think you're right there, Miss Starlight. Aaliyah had to die so Beyonce could be as big as she is. I think that's a fair assessment. Wow, the fact that you even know it. Okay, I see you, Engelbert.
See what's inside. Would you even care? I just wanna hold you close, but so far all I have are dreams of you. So I wait for the day, to have courage to say how much I love you.
Let's sing, everybody.
I'll be dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming about you and me.
Oh, this song is so good. Well, this video was trying to do a lot of things because they didn't make it until after Selena's death, because this song was released posthumously, I think, or it was all right around the same time. But she had already passed by the time this video was made, because they used the movie. They used a clip from the movie, I think, at the end. I think.
Corazón, I can't stop dreaming of you. No puedo dejar de pensar en ti. I can't stop dreaming. Cómo te necesito. I can't stop dreaming.
Selena would be 53 now? 52, 53? Because she was like 22 when she died, I think. She was super young. God, can you imagine if she would have, the stuff she could have done? Like, she was really into fashion, and she had her own, I think she had her own store that she opened up somewhere, but like, she'd have been amazing.
Mi amor, cómo te extraño. Late at night
Yes.
when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you.
Well, because she did a lot of Spanish speaking music. Her first few albums were Spanish speaking, and so that's probably why you weren't familiar with her. This album that Dreaming of You was on, I believe, was her first English speaking album, and it was coming out right around the time that she died.
Still can't believe that you came up to me and said, I love you. I love you too. Now I'm dreaming with you tonight till tomorrow and for all of my life. And there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming
shouldn't have to pause it. Okay, so Selena was born April 6, 1971. So she was killed a week before her 24th birthday. So she died at 23. Okay, so she'd be 54 now. Thank you, random dude. Oh, April 16th. So she died 2 weeks before her 24th birthday.
All right, I know that special someone that's close to your heart that you've been dreaming about all night is right next to you right now.
Oh, that's right. The end of the Selena movie had this song playing, and that's what I remember about having the. Okay, it wasn't this video. I got myself a little confused there. Have I read Chris Perez's book? I have not. I need to read that. That car is Christine. Oh no. These at $2. Some Selena explains Mexican American music, please. All right. Let's do it. All right. Let's watch Selena.
I've gotten so many letters from fans inviting me to their skulls, so I'd like to invite you.
Did we get hit with a copyright hammer? Damn it. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Yay! You know, I gotta love it when a video, as a 30-year-old video, gets you knocked off a live stream. Like, I don't really feel like I played that much of it. Like, I feel like I stopped it quite a bit. What happened there? Well, what happens is if you're playing copyrighted stuff and you don't pause it like every few seconds or talk over it or change it in some way, if you're just playing, like if you play 20-30 seconds of something, YouTube can, if it detects it, it can suspend your stream until you stop playing it. Yeah, I feel like I stopped quite a bit. So one night, one stream, like 4 or 5 months ago, we got kicked off like 4 or 5 times. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay. I only lost like 10 or 20 people, so you know, that's okay. Give me some likes on this stream, please. Yeah, UMG. Oh. All right. Let me make sure this isn't copyrighted. All right, I got to be careful with the music because apparently they play Bitty Bitty Bomb Bomb in this. So in this video, Selena explains the origins and history of Tejano music. Selena Quintanilla explains Mexican American music in this video, which was shown to middle school students in Texas in November of 1994. Selena is still the most prominent Tex-Mex music artist, and her legacy shown on Billboard charts in 2018, being number 2 top Latin album artist and number 3 top Latin female artist. Wow. So this is from the channel Selena World. So we'll watch it a little bit, and I'll be careful with the music.
I've gotten so many.
Well, yeah, if her music's gonna be playing throughout this, I'm gonna have to be real careful. Oh, God bless her.
Letters from fans inviting me to their schools. So I'd like to invite you to mine. In fact, I'm going to play teacher today.
I'm telling you.
Y'all play the students, okay? Graduating from high school in 1988 was one of the most important things I've done in my life. My favorite subjects were history, English, and math. But today,
1988 was when she graduated from high school. Wow. Oh, so she was, yeah. Well, she was 6 years older than me.
Today, I'm going to teach you something they didn't teach me in school. Something I know really, really well. Mexican American music. You know, your teacher's only given me about 15 minutes. Don't cry now, okay? So I'll be packing a lot of information in my little class. Ready? Here's my room. Check out my visual aids. Video chalkboard, a great sound system, and
gotta love the graphics of the mid-90s. Yeah, I just want to be really careful here, so I'm gonna have to pause a lot. Yeah, we're not gonna watch the whole thing, just a couple minutes. But she's pretty great. Yep, she was one of us.
A dance floor. Did you ever ride in your car with the windows down and the tape deck or radio up really loud?
Yes.
As if to say to other drivers and people on the street, this music is the best. Or this music is me. I think all of us have. Some a little louder than others. I think we all have found musical styles that move us and that we can identify with. American teenagers listen to many kinds of music. I'm Mexican American, and I grew up in Corpus Christi, Texas, listening to pop, rhythm and blues, rock, country, western, and to music in Spanish. For many Mexican Americans,
I love this. Okay, great question. A Different View podcast. What defines videos that are copyrighted versus not copyrighted? Example, in your video about Gen X, you utilized some MTV footage about Gen X. Why is that not copyrighted? Well, that's a good question. So, as a rule, like something that is produced, a TV show that is produced, a song that is produced, written, produced, or even as a sporting event, anything that is, written, produced, usually is owned by somebody that has a copyright on it. Means you can't use it unless they give you permission. Now, stuff like news footage or like MTV VJs, that kind of stuff, really, commercials, that stuff really isn't usually copyright claimed or copyrighted. So that's why I'll use a lot of news footage or VJ stuff. Now, if I was showing you stuff from MTV that was like a music video on it, then I'd have to be careful. So if I use stuff that's copyrighted, I can only use like 5-7 second clips as a rule. Or you have to flip it around, or change it, slow it down, speed it up. You got to change it somehow so you don't get dinged. But pretty much any TV show, movie, song is going to be copyrighted. It's the little things like a news report, an interview, stuff like this. I don't really think this is copyrighted. The only thing that's going to get me is the music. But I can show you a lot of MTV footage that's not copyrighted, like the VJ stuff especially, because it's not written. Like if you're just sitting here talking, like I couldn't copyright this clip of me just sitting here talking to you, right? But I could copyright the video that I produced and showed you that I made, if that makes any sense.
Music that has Mexican and Mexican American roots can have a special place in our hearts. When we hear these musical styles, we feel a connection to our culture and to our people.
Yes.
I can't see y'all out there.
And the thing is about YouTube is that they use AI for all their copyright system. So like they have this super sophisticated, setup to where anything that is copyrighted, they'll ding it. And yeah, it really, really sucks. It really, really sucks. Because, usually you're trying to push people to see this stuff, especially the old stuff, I can understand if it's something newer, but if I'm trying to talk about an old TV show or an old movie or something, it's because I want you to watch it. But they're like, no, copyright. We want the money.
Even if I could, I wouldn't know your heritage just to look at you. But I wonder if you can think of any music that ties you to your family, to your roots. Today, I'm going to share with you some of what I know about music in Spanish that many Mexican American teenagers all over the United States enjoy today. This music is created in many parts of the United States, including Washington State, New Mexico, Arizona, Illinois, Indiana, Colorado, Texas, and California. Because of our short class, I'm going to concentrate on Texas and California, where most Mexican American music is created. By the end of my class today, students, you'll be able to name some of these styles and describe them. You're going to explain the roots of the music and historical and cultural influences that have made them what they are.
My God, she was beautiful. We'll watch a little bit more and then we'll move on.
Explain that just as all Americans don't favor the same types of music, all Latinos in the U.S. don't listen to the same music either, and neither do all Mexican Americans. We'll begin in Texas. As I give you a short history of Mexicans in Texas, I want you to think about how the following political and economic events could have had an effect on music. There were Spanish settlements in the area of New Spain that would become Texas beginning in 1690. The region was already populated by a number of American...
She's going to give us a history lesson. All right. Yeah, Yolanda Salovar, where's she at, Gatesville? She just got denied parole a couple of months ago. So God bless America on that. For those of you that were talking about The Stand earlier, one of my live streams a long, long time ago, let me see if I can find it. I had Corin Nemec on 6 months ago. So for those of you that weren't here then, so I had Corin on and we talked about Parker Lewis Can't Lose, I Know My First Name is Steven, and The Stand. Parker Lewis. So if you guys, that was, today is live stream number 42. This was live stream number 7. So it's been a minute. He was one of my guests on one of my first live streams. So I should have him back. So if you guys are interested in that, I Know My First Name is Steven is amazing. It's a great miniseries. But yeah, it was a pretty good conversation. I was really nervous and I really didn't know. I mean, I was really new at this, so it could have been better. But if you go to the live section, the live tab on my channel, it's live stream number 7. And you can hear our conversation about The Stand and Steven and Parker Lewis. Yeah, early live stream. I do, Ray. I remember What's Al watching. It's going to be in an upcoming video. That's a good one. I should have been in a previous video. I missed it. So it's going to be a new one. Yeah, we talked about the true story behind that miniseries. I Know My First Name is Steven because of what happened afterwards. Yeah, we did talk about SG-1, but I'm not a big Stargate SG-1 person. And since it wasn't from the 70s, 80s, or 90s, like I wasn't going to bring it up. But then at the very end, he's like, I think you're the first person you have ever done that hasn't asked me about Stargate. So we talked about it for a bit. So yeah, he was really super nice. really nice guy. Like, I mean, he did my podcast or he did my live stream when I just started this channel. So there you have it. And there you are. I look like Rosie O'Donnell. That's honestly that's not a compliment. So yeah. So check that out. Hopefully in the future, I'll start getting more guests. Whoops, go on there. So, yeah. Have I done Freaks and Geeks? I did do a segment on Freaks and Geeks in my video, the best Gen X TV shows of the 2000, like the last 25 years of the 21st century. Because it was on in 2000, I added it to that video. So that's one of my better videos, and it has like no views. At least last time I looked. Let's see. If I can find it. It's this video here. It's called The Most Gen X TV Shows from the Past 25 Years. This is like the only video I've made about TV shows not from the 70s, 80s, or 90s. Oh, it's almost got 10,000 views now. So it's gotten a little bit better. But when I first posted that video, I didn't get a ton of views on that. Oh, thank you, Heath. You think interviews with fellow Gen X content creators would definitely be cool? I agree. It's difficult getting that kind of stuff lined up, but I'm gonna see what I can find out. I'd really like to talk to Chris Gore. He's a really cool Gen Xer. He's been doing a lot of movie stuff since like the 80s and 90s, so he'd be a really good, fun person to talk to. But how about Joe Rogan? Elon Musk, all the big Gen Xer names. But yeah, so if you want me, that's where I talk about Freaks and Geeks, is in the video, The Most Gen X TV Shows from the Past 25 Years. Okay, what else do I got for y'all? I'm probably gonna go for another half hour or so and then call it a night, because I got an early day tomorrow. I got a big day tomorrow. Lots going on. No, can't do SNL. Nothing from SNL. That'd be. Oh, we got some new videos from Melanie from the I Do Not Care Club. So let's check in with Melanie and see what she's got going on. I love this woman.
To all members of the We Do Not Care Club. I started this club for all women going through perimenopause and menopause. We are simply putting the world on notice that we just do not care anymore. Let's go ahead and get started with today's announcements. Where's my highlighter? We do not care if our face is using its outside voice. What our face says is out of our control. We do not care if our bra, underwear, or socks match. We do not care if we turn the music off to bag into our parking spot. We do not care if you are...
Oh my God, do you guys do that? Do you guys turn the music down or like ask for silence if you're backing up or like doing some kind of driving maneuver? Because I totally do that.
Turn the music off to bag into our parking spot. We do not care if you are hungry. We did not like the kitchen. We do not care if watching crime documentaries is weird. We don't want celebrity gossip. We want to know why Donna Sue offed her husband in El Paso in 1985. We do not care if we wear the same 3 outfits for the entirety of a season. Those were hard decisions. We made them and we are sticking to them. We do not care to explain everything. If we are pointing and snapping our fingers at something, then follow our hand and figure out what we're trying to say.
What are you watching, Beeheart? This is Melanie from Instagram. She has started the We Do Not Care Club for women in menopause and perimenopause. Oh, that's cool. Your truck shuts off music when you put it in reverse. That's cool. Oh, I think she's let's see. I think I got another one of hers. I do. I have one more Melanie here.
We Do Not Care Club. Hello and welcome to all new and existing members of the We Do Not Care Club. I started this club for all women in perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause. We are putting the world on notice that we simply just do not care much anymore. Let's go ahead and get started with today's announcements. We do not care if the medication says do not take with alcohol. We are risk takers. We do not care if we lose our train of thought in the middle of a sentence. We are tired of talking to you anyway. We do not care that allegedly a fitted sheet can be folded. It's clean, and that's what matters. We do not care if you hear us talking to ourselves and occasionally answering ourselves too. We are having a staff meeting. Leave us the hell alone.
Did you say? I gotta hear that one again. That was staff meeting.
We do not care if you hear us talking to ourselves and occasionally answering ourselves too. We are having a staff meeting. Leave us the hell alone. We do not care if we started a cleaning project today. We no longer want to finish the project. It will live in a pile on the floor.
Oh my God, I feel seen. I can't tell you how often I'll get into the mood to do some big cleaning or do some big project, move something around or change something or clean something. And then like an hour into it, I'm like, I really don't want to do this anymore. It just gets left in its current state.
We do not care. We do not care if you think we look pregnant. We're just flattered that you think we are still childbearing age. We do not care if our toenails are longer on one foot than the other. That left knee doesn't bend as good. We do not care if there are socks, pens, quarters, and a brush under our sofa. What's disturbing is the fact that you are looking under our sofa. This concludes our announcements. All new and existing members, go ahead and put in the comments what we do not care about today so that we can add those to the list. Thank you.
Oh my God. She is a national treasure. If you are on Instagram, you got to be following Melanie. I know, right? If you talk to yourself and answer yourself, it's a staff meeting. Right? Oh my God. Oh, I needed that laugh. Oh, we watched a little Drew Carey earlier, but I saved this from my X timeline on September 30th. On this day in 1998, the Drew Carey Show featured Slash, Dusty Hill of ZZ Top, Dave Mustaine, Johnny Lang, Joey Ramone, Joe Walsh, and Cheap Trick guitarist Rick Nielsen. They auditioned for Drew's band, which has a gig at the Ramada Inn. This ought to be good. Nice. I Chrissy Snow all the time. I know, right? What a lineup, Robert. This is insane. Oh man. This is good. This is really good. Oh my god. This is great. What's his name? Because we used to watch Hee Haw when I was little. I was little, but my parents, my family loved freaking Hee Haw. I think that was his name. Yeah, Roy Clark. Okay, good. I actually have a video saved of Ethan Hawke was on Rich Eisen's show not too long ago, and he told the story of how Lisa Loeb and Stay got on the Reality Bites soundtrack. That'd be a good one to watch. Yeah, because I was mad at myself for having a live stream about 95 last week and not mentioning Before Sunrise, Before Sunset, like that trilogy of the Ethan Hawke movies. I think that's what it's called. I hate when I start to question myself. I'm like, Before Sunrise? Yeah, Before Sunset. I think that's what they were called. Yeah, Roy Clark was an incredible guitarist and a fiddle player. That was one hell of a lineup. That was fun. Oh, let's see if I can find that that Ethan Hawke situation. Ethan Hawke, Rich Eisen. Let's see. I think it was during the Celebrity True or False. Rich Eisen has a really great show. His celebrity interviews are top notch. Let's hear what he has to say about Dead Poets Society and Reality Bites. Very Gen X.
Celebrity True or False?
You can't handle the truth.
That's all.
Ben Stiller. I don't know if they copyright claim on Ben Stiller's show or not. We need to do an MTV 90s night, and I'm gonna do some Comedy Central before we stop.
Oh, we got
it. All right, good. I like
Celebrity True or False.
Jack Nicholson
There
kicks
you
you
go.
off.
Ethan Hawke, Celebrity True or False. True or false? When filming first began on Dead Poets Society, you thought Robin Williams didn't like you. Is that true?
Well, that is true because my character was really shy and really insecure. And, you know, I'm 17, 18 years old. And
He still looks amazing. I'm not going to lie. I think he's still a nice looking man.
I'm desperate to be like, I want to be a great actor.
Okay,
right. And
sure.
so I'm trying to get into character and I'm trying to imagine, you know, the reality of the situation. And my character would not find any of Mr. Keating's antics funny. He would be too nervous.
How many of you absolutely love Dead Poets Society? I've always loved Dead Poets Society for a million different reasons, but I absolutely adore this movie.
He wouldn't enjoy it. So Robin, he's one of those people that he could sense anybody in the room. If you weren't laughing, all energy went to you until you were laughing. He'd make fun of you. And so the more he tried to make me laugh, it wasn't that I didn't find it hysterical. It was that I thought he was messing with me because I was trying to do a good job.
Yeah.
And so the more I would see if I laughed as a failure, you know, and it made him insane so that he was just mocking me constantly.
That's crazy. I never thought about that. But yeah, he's not supposed to. He was doing his character work, so I wouldn't laugh at him. That's interesting.
But then I found, you know, then he helped me get an agent when the whole show was over.
So then you found out that he did respect what you were attempting.
Yeah, and that felt really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I got this call from, you know, it was like some agent's assistant, you know, said, we're here for Mike Mitchell. He's a talent representative for Robin Williams, and we've been told that you're a talented young man. We'd like
So Robin Williams got him an agent. Crazy. He didn't have an agent when he did Dead Poets. He was only 17 in that movie. Jeez.
Meet you.
Wow.
Okay. Where?
Do you remember a line that Robin went off script with to try and make you laugh? That you didn't laugh at, or what? Do you remember anything like that?
My favorite at the time was Carpe Per Diem. You know, Okay. We were all living in Delaware, and and we were staying in some low rent Marriott.
Yes.
Robin would make everybody laugh by what were they doing their per diem, and then instead of carpe diem,
Yes,
he
of
would
course.
say carpe per diem. Can I have yours?
And
Doesn't he have a daughter that's like a total nepo baby in Hollywood right now? I need to do a video about all of the Gen X nepo babies. All the Gen X and all the Gen Xer famous people that we grew up with, all their kids are like trying to do stuff now, and most of it's not very good.
you didn't go for it, is what you're saying.
He was too
Maya,
funny
that's
to
a
sit here.
Firehawk, yeah.
His brain works so fast.
Yes.
I mean, if Josh Charles or some of the other guys are
Yes.
here, I might
That's
get the
freaking
memory
cool.
block going.
Josh is one of our favorites here. I've known him
'Cause
forever.
he's a diehard sports fan.
He's a diehard Ravens fan. I mean, tonight's the Monday night game. I'm sure he'll
big
be.
game.
He will. I would be stunned if he's not going to be there with his boy Rocco and his whole
Yeah.
family. But you and he did a what's the last thing you did with him?
Well, the
again?
last thing we did for Taylor Swift.
Yeah, see, you guys are in like River Willis, yes. Emma Roberts, yes. Yeah, there's Lily Rose Depp and Zoe Kravitz, and like there's so many, like all these Gen Xers have put their kids in the business and they need to stop. Colin Hanks is a good one. Yeah, Elle King. Yep. Oh, I understand that we had Gen Xers that were nepo babies. Drew Barrymore was a nepo baby. Lenny Kravitz was a nepo baby. And I get that. Dakota Johnson, that's another one current. Yeah. Melanie Griffith was a nepo baby. Like, I get all of that, but it's just like, I feel like there's nobody famous in Hollywood right now, young stars that aren't nepo somehow, except for maybe Sydney Sweeney. But I don't really follow a lot of current music and current movies and TV, so I could be totally wrong about that. But it feels like anytime I hear about a current celebrity, it's somebody's daughter. Oh yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow was a nepo baby, and then now Apple, I think, is trying to do some stuff. The Nelsons, good one. Yeah, we are. We're starting to see third and fourth generations. Bryce Dallas Howard, yep. Yep. Jeremy Lee Curtis is a nepo, yep. But the thing is, here, I will say, the nepos that were around when we were growing up, like, it was still, you had to have some talent to really, like, Jamie Lee Curtis is a talented actor, right? Lenny Kravitz is an amazing musician. Like, you still had to, like, yeah, your parents could get you in the door, but you had to, like, perform, and you had to really, you had to bring it. Today, I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like if you have so many followers on Instagram or TikTok and your parents are famous, like, you're just automatically going to get jobs, and it doesn't matter if you're good or not. Does that make sense? I'm defending the Gen X nepo babies.
Was doing a Fortnite video, and she wanted somehow, I guess she had the Tortured Poets Department was the name of her album, and it was kind of paying some secret homage that she understands to the Dead Poets Society. So she asked Josh and I to be
Kate Hudson
in the video, and you would think, everybody's a huge Taylor Swift fan, but Travis Kelce came on set, and all Josh Charles wanted to do was fun. I didn't know what game he was talking about, but there was a bad call in a Ravens.
So when was it? Was it 2 years ago? Was it just last year?
Yeah, 18 months ago or so.
So then it might have been the opener?
Look at all the nepo babies we're naming right now in the chat. Like, it's all, everybody is nepo. Like, you can't get into that. You cannot get in that industry unless you know somebody. Nepotism. It means that you're hiring a family member or you're related to someone, like, and it's called nepotism. If you get if it's kind of like family DEI, like you get the job because of who you know or because of your name and not because of your merit. So that's what nepo is. Yeah, I agree. Jack Quaid is really great. Angelina Jolie's a nepo baby. That's a good one. RFK Sr. was a nepo. That's correct. Kate Hudson's a nepo. There's so many. That's a good way to put it, John. Access and money based on a close relationship. Yeah. So you get your foot in the door because of your name or because of who you know and not because of your merit. Yep, it's family DEI. If merit is not in the equation, then Nepo. Oh, man. All right, let's get to his story about Reality Bites.
It had to be the AFC Championship game that they lost.
Yeah. And there was
Get out
apparently
of here.
and he's bringing up this call. I'm like, Josh, let it go. And he's like, but seriously, didn't you think that was a bad call? I mean, you didn't think that was the right call. And Gus like, hey, listen, you're a Ravens fan. You're going to see it through those eyes. We just take what we can get. He's being super polite.
Travis was.
Yeah, super respectful, really wonderful young man.
Mariska Haggerty is a Nepo baby as well. That's a good one.
And he's just trying to be classy. But Josh, admit it was a bad call. Admit it was a bad call. I can tell by the way you're not saying it's it's like, Josh, get over.
Wow.
Yeah, 17-10.
Was Taylor Swift witness to this whole thing?
Yeah, but Josh doesn't.
He's telling a Josh Charles story about how big of a Baltimore Ravens fan he is. Okay, let's get to the next one.
Most told Denzel.
Oh no, we don't want to talk about Training Day. I'm not interested in Training Day. I'm interested in Reality Bites.
Used it in the film. And is that
Hold on.
Imagination of the way he was exploring that character, it just exploded in that final monologue, which was, pure vintage Denzel Washington.
But you're a fellow actor on a set, knowing he's going off book here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're thinking,
everyone's related.
Well, I was thinking that's what he was training me for at that screen test. Roll with it, baby. Roll with it.
I love it. Ethan Hawke here. Next up for you. True or false, you gave the song Stay to Reality Bites director Ben Stiller, who used it in the film. And is that true or not?
That is totally true. And I'm a little proud of this because, don't Google this, but I was told this anyway, that is the first unsigned artist to ever go to #1 in the history of rock and roll, because Lisa she didn't even have a label. And I rapped Reality Bites and I went to some little.
Look at that picture.
Look at that picture. Can we just stare at it for a second? This photo. Like I want that photo. Like, to me, that's art. I want that framed in a poster on my wall. Like, that is one of the most beautiful 90s photos I've ever seen. Yeah, the video for Stay was shot in one take. That is true. That is true. I love Stay. I used to play that song all the time on the guitar and singing it and on the radio. Like, this is just the most Gen X photo I think I've ever seen. I think I need to use this in a future thumbnail for something when I'm talking about 90s movies. I'm not a big fan of the movie. I don't like the characters in Reality Bites. I like what it was trying to do as far as being this 90s Gen X thing, but the characters in it are insufferable. But the soundtrack was amazing. Yeah, the cat completes it. This is a gorgeous photo.
That's me and my cat, Mardo. And Lisa was a part of my theater company, and I went to see her play after I finished Reality Bites, and she played this song Stay, and I was like, this song is perfect for this movie I just finished. You got to record this song and give it to me. So she went home and recorded on a little home 4-track device, and she sent it to me. And this is not in the email days, so this is easy. And I put a little envelope and I sent it to Ben, and Ben listened to it and he put it on the end credits, which is the prize spot for music in movies. And it was perfect for it. And so, wow, I've never seen that photograph.
Are you serious? I don't know where we found it, but I mean, we're always digging.
Yeah,
we're always digging catches.
I love that cat.
What was your cat's name again? Marlo?
Mardo. That's the lead female character from Kerouac's Subterraneans, and I was you can't tell by my hair and everything, I was in a big Kerouac fan. Look
at that.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
That is amazing.
Last one for you, true or false? For decades now, you've been constantly mistaken for Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray.
I can see that, actually.
Yeah,
It's so
totally,
easy.
man.
Is it true or false? Is that true or false?
for decades now gives this implication that it happens all the time.
Okay.
It does occasionally happen.
Okay.
And the thing about, being a celebrity,
Yes, sir.
right,
Yes, sir.
is a lot of people don't care who you are. They just care that they recognize. I could be Lee Harvey Oswald for all they know. They're just like, oh, you're famous. You're Kevin Bacon. You're Matt Dillon. You're, Matt McGrath. You know what I mean? It's like they just recognize you and don't know who you. I mean, he's a cool dude. And by the way,
That's fun. Good times. Okay. We'll watch a little Comedy Central stuff from the 90s and then we'll call it a night. Let's see. Let's watch The Daily Show with Craig Kilborn. Let's see. Here is this is one of Craig's last episodes when it was announced that Jon Stewart was going to be the next host, and he interviews Jon Stewart. First, let's watch the intro. I don't know if you guys remember. Did you guys watch The Daily Show with Craig Kilborn? Because I loved it. All right, so here is Craig interviewing Jon Stewart when he was getting ready to take over for him.
Very familiar with tonight's guest, but if you can't wait until January 11th to see him in this chair as the new host of The Daily Show, you can catch him at your local theater in The Faculty.
What's going on there? Shouldn't you people be in class?
It's like this, Mr. Furlong. Casey here, he thinks you're an alien.
Really?
My God, do you guys remember The Faculty? That was during the run of those 90s horror movies after Scream, and I still know what you did. I know what you did last summer. I totally forgot about The Faculty. That was, what was that guy's name? Josh. Hold on. What's this guy's name? This guy here in the t-shirt over the long sleeves. Well, that's a 90s style. Hartnett. Josh Hartnett. Yes, I love Talk Soup as well with Greg Kinnear and then Joel McHale. Good stuff. And I think Aisha Tyler did it as well. Yeah, Josh Hartnett. That's his name.
Shouldn't you people be in class?
It's like this, Mr. Furlong. Casey here, he thinks you're an alien.
Look at the goatee.
Really?
Whole faculty, actually.
Is that true? Casey?
This is Jon Stewart.
Oh my God, look at their height difference. I knew Craig Kilborn was tall. I did not realize Jon Stewart was that short. Yeah, Frodo was in The Faculty as well. Elijah Wood. Gemini Gypsy, 100% agree. Joel McHale is smoking hot. When he was on The Soup, I went to see him do stand-up in Reno. And just because he was just so hot. This was right before Community started. So it was like right at the end of his Talk Soup era and going into Community. But yeah, I agree. Joel McHale is a smoke show. And he had some great bits on The Soup. That is an insane size difference.
Oh, for God's sake. Thank you. Hey. Settle it down. Let's Let's not get carried away, people. I've got.
With that hug, I felt like Sally Fields to your Burt Reynolds.
That's
That was
awesome.
just,
It was longer
really nice.
backstage. The hug.
It really was. I forgot what a big, good-looking man you are.
Wow, thank you.
Stop it.
We're going to talk about the Daily Show, but let's talk about the movie. Not the nice.
Now you see why I'm coming back to TV, for God's sakes.
Not the real.
I loved Craig Kilborn had this thing on the Daily Show that he did called 5 Questions. When he would interview somebody, at the end of the interview, he would ask them randomly weird questions, like 5 random, like rapid fire questions. That was my favorite bit. I hope they do it on here.
You know, John is the nice guy, but you're
put a goatee on me and I'm a bastard.
Right.
I get right in there, for God's sakes.
Are you an alien teacher?
I think so, yeah. I think all the teachers are. At least that's what they told me. I haven't seen it. For all I know, it's a Christmas movie. I have no idea. No, it's like a Robert Rodriguez, Kevin
That's
Williamson
right.
sci-fi. It's like Dawson's Creek gone bad.
Wow.
You know, that kind of thing.
Wow. The young people are going to eat it up.
Oh, they're crazy for the language.
Right.
The young people.
Do you die?
Oh, Craig, I can't reveal. That's like the crying game. I can't. No, I actually, I'm a woman in the movie. I turn out to be a beautiful Jewish woman.
We're all going to see this.
Are you really going to see it? For God's sakes. This is quite, by the way, quite a night. Can I just very quickly, 2 things.
Take your time.
I want to congratulate you on the exceptional job you've done here and wish you well in your new life as a Hollywood superstar.
All right.
Did Kilborn just shake his hand with his left hand? Hold on just a second. Did he just give a left hand shake? Get a left hand shake. Or is this just flipped mirror wise?
All right, a quick story. 2 years ago, pre-production of The Daily Show.
Yeah.
We hadn't gone on the air. I get a call from somebody who says good luck, and it was Jon Stewart.
Yes, I did, sir. And you've taken that and made it your being, and you did a great job.
Thank you. Now let's talk.
That's flipped. You're right.
We got your gift.
Stop it.
And
it took me. I got there. It just looked so weird. But yeah, it's flipped. That makes sense.
This is for you. It's a
I know
phone book.
I know.
And
Phone book.
I know.
So.
Oh, he's giving him a phone book to sit on.
Hey, how is that? Hey. I feel your eye level.
Oh my God. I've got Aaron Aronson up my ass. I can't believe that.
You know.
No, this is nice. This is very. I feel good up here.
It includes the Upper West Side, extra support for your lumbar.
Oh,
So
thank you
there-
very much. So this is what life is like up here?
Yeah.
Nice.
What other?
Wow.
What
I feel sexy.
You guys, what changes can we expect?
Changes?
Yes.
By God, this is the Daily Show, man. What? Why don't I just draw a mustache on the Mona Lisa, for God's sakes? This is the day. We are just bitches in the wheel of the Daily Show.
Wow.
You know that. You know that better than anybody. We're feeding the beasts.
What about the correspondents?
Oh yeah, they're gone.
They're gone.
You know,
Everything's. I want a half hour of John, or I'm not tuning
for God's
in.
sakes, come to my house. You can get 24 hours. I'm on a loop. Come to my thing. I am going to do something with the. I was thinking with the monitors.
Monitors.
I was thinking maybe all menorahs. I don't know.
Menorahs all the.
Yeah.
I like that.
What are you going to do?
You know what time it is? The question.
5 questions.
Time for 5 questions.
Yes.
Let's get it.
So you're gonna stay on that the whole time.
I am going to stay on that the whole time. I love it up here.
Geography. What Jersey Shore bar did Bruce Springsteen make famous?
Stone Pony.
That is correct. Oh, you're gonna like this one. This is from me to you. With the exception of Sandy Koufax and Rod Carew.
Yeah.
Name your favorite Jewish athlete.
I'm going to go with Art Shamsky.
That is correct. He jumped well.
He jumped well. Art Shamsky, ladies and gentlemen. Or Greenberg. When you're raised Jewish, you know them all.
Right.
I know them all. Greenberg, all of them.
Better bad breakfast, Pop-Tarts or frozen waffles?
Oh, the frozen. No,
Frozen waffles.
Pop-Tarts, for God's sakes. You can't go with the frozen
That
waffles.
is correct.
No, Jon Stewart, you are wrong. You pick frozen waffles over Pop-Tarts. I will stand on that decision.
I'm on a roll, baby.
Are you 3
Hey,
out
wait.
of 3?
You're not just giving these to me, are you?
And this next one is tough.
All right.
What Randy Newman song went to number 2 in 1977?
Now you just hurt people. Now you're just hurting
That was your friend Madeline Smithberg,
Oh,
right
for
there.
God's sake. What's the next one? A Wizard of Oz Munchkin question, for God's sakes? Short
that is
people got
correct.
no
Short
reason
people.
to live.
Short People is the name of the song.
You know what? Why don't I just do this? Why don't I just go for a swim? Here, right in here. I'm not tiny, people. It's like I'm 18 inches tall.
We hit that enough, didn't we?
I think so.
And
Very
finally,
hard. All right.
finally, John.
Oh, this is for 5, man. This is
tense.
I get the vacuum cleaner. All right.
Concerning the host's library, where should I leave Ass Week and the back issues of Torso? Where do you want those?
Under the cushions on the couch.
That is correct. Unbelievable. I needed that. Thank you very much, my friend.
That was great.
Faculty opens. You know when your faculty opens? On Christmas
Christmas Day.
And John is here on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, Monday, January 11th. Big hand for Jon Stewart.
Thank you very much.
God. And I remember being so I remember being so upset when Kilborn left, because I loved Kilborn when he was on ESPN on SportsCenter. Like, I was a huge Kilborn fan. And then he went to this and he was so great on The Daily Show. I was so sad that he was leaving and Jon Stewart was coming in. Oh man. Little did I know. Yeah, it's just reversed. That was so good. That was fun to watch. Let's see. I wonder if there's any Ben Stiller show on YouTube. Holy crap, there's all kinds of Ben Stiller show. Let's watch Ben Stiller show from 1992. This was a spoof of Die Hard. Die Hard 12.
It's Christmas Eve in LA, and New York cop John McClane is shopping with his wife.
California.
Everyone on the floor must now.
Is the Ben Stiller show? You think they're gonna get me? They probably could. I'll be very careful.
Attention shopper. For the next 10 minutes, we will have a special offer. $2 million in Christmas coupons in exchange for your life. That's Vadanya and Ciao.
I'll be careful, I promise. Oh, it's MTV property. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure. I feel like it was on, I thought it was on MTV at first, but maybe it's Comedy Central, maybe it's Fox. I don't know. Okay, we'll be very careful. We'll watch a few more seconds, and then we'll watch something else. Good night, Moonbeam Kelly. Thanks for hanging out. Paramount Skydance, yeah. I hate that they do this crap. Can't watch a clip from a comedy show that was on for a season, from 40 years ago.
What country is this guy from? They're as brilliant as they are ruthless.
I want the Christmas coupon.
Beat me.
Bon appetit, Mr. Zippo.
I really love when Ben Stiller. There was that one year that he played. It was a sketch that they did where he was Tom Cruise's stand-in. I think it was on the MTV Video Music Awards. That was really great.
But he's very cunning. Find him.
Oh, it's HBO and Warner. Oh God, we can't watch anymore.
Paper or plastic, you son of a... They say lightning can't strike 12 times.
12 times. So he's doing Die Hard in a grocery store. I will be off probation from George the Robot on October 11th. So next weekend, we'll have to have an off probation party. Oh, and don't forget, next weekend, on Friday, I'll do my regular live stream, and then I'm doing a special bonus live stream on Saturday at noon with J Flex. We're going to do a Gen X, Gen Z crossover live stream. So that's next Saturday at noon on the 11th. We can celebrate getting off probation that day. Oh. Oh, I'm on YouTube probation because during a members only live stream, we were watching the movie Harlem Globetrotters on Gilligan's Island. And I watched too much of it, and I didn't get a strike, but I got a warning. I got a strongly worded letter. So yeah. Yeah, I know Siller has played Cruz a lot. Yeah. There is a high demand for Globetrotters on Gilligan's Island. It's good stuff. I know of all the things to put me on probation. That's what's so funny. I know. YouTube is lame. Okay. What else? we can watch. Oh, hold on. Freaking love this show.
Worst moments in man history.
Do you guys remember the Man Show? Freaking love the Man Show and the Juggies, the girls on trampolines.
1920. Men give women the right to vote.
And that was a mistake. Repeal the 19th.
Women are voting. Seems like almost every year now, all thanks to the women's suffrage movement.
Led by Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony, pioneers in the field of bitching, moaning, and complaining.
But after all their struggle and sacrifice, how many women today even know what the word suffrage means?
I probably should pause it so I don't get in trouble. Guys that age, they were in their 20s. You don't think guys in their 20s should like girls that are 18? My dad was 24, my mom was 18 when they got married. Yeah, repeal the 19th. We don't need it. I don't know. Is the Man Show, like a lot of this stuff? Yeah, they're so young. It might be Paramount owned still. I'm not 100% sure. We'll just be very, 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 very careful.
We hit the streets to find out.
How long is this going to go on?
Ladies, unite against suffrage. End the suffraging now.
We're trying to stop the suffrage and the suffrage of women in this country.
Sir?
I would be happy to sign.
Thank you very much.
You saved.
Crank Anchors, that was a good one. Well, yeah, just because Paramount owns Comedy Central doesn't mean that Comedy Central owns this property. It could be owned by a different production company. You just never know.
The Dolphins. Now let's stop the suffrage.
I do this for personal reasons. My mother, two of my aunts, and my sister all suffraged last year.
Tell me what the 19th Amendment is.
The 19th Amendment is very unjust.
Men are going to help us stop
Men
suffrage?
and women
These
to
men
stop
are.
this.
I'm not sure about this guy.
What about male?
They were going out and doing this kind of stuff before YouTube. This is pretty funny. Did they am I still on? Did they take me down? I can't tell. Let me know if I'm still on. Let me know if I'm still here. Okay, I'm on. Good deal. Guys, don't, I mean, one of them's left, one of them's right. There's no need to get mad about it. This was way before all of that. We should do some Dr. Drew and Adam Loveline. Ooh. Did you guys watch or listen to Loveline? Love Loveline.
No, that's okay.
The ignorance is really the big problem with this country.
Ignorance is bliss.
What am I signing?
Free American flags here. Collect them and trade them. Help us end the suffraging and get a merit badge.
Maybe one day you won't be pimping those cookies all day, you know?
Yes, just enjoy the comedy. That's what we're here for. Yeah, and after Adam Carolla and Jimmy Kimmel left, then they had Joe Rogan and Doug Stanhope. So I think this is what Joe Rogan did after News Radio.
We'd like you to sign this petition to stop women's suffrage. We could get these kids some clothes. It's the young people in America that are going to help change.
Whereabouts in Nam are you from?
I'm from Hawaii.
Hawaii? You know a guy named Jeff?
I'm totally confused.
We want to stop the suffraging in this country.
Isn't suffrage women's right to vote?
Confidential, yeah.
Pretty confident. So you're trying to stop women's right to vote?
Thank you very much.
We're trying to end.
Thing. They're saying stop women's.
This is funny. I need to clip this and put this on X. Let's see. Is there any love line? Let's see if we can get some old school. Because it was a radio show for like 3 or 4 years. Then it was on MTV as a TV show for like I think a year or two. Let's see what we got. It'll probably get really, really dirty, and I'll get in trouble. So I probably should be careful about what they're gonna talk about. Let's see. Ooh, Winnie Cooper.
Well, Randy, I would take this very seriously because it of course, is going to affect your relationship. It could have some very serious consequences in terms of your.
And do you have any idea what the effect is on a woman after you do this to her?
The only ones that were, it happened, something positive came out, something that I wanted out of it.
It doesn't. It's not perceived positively by women. They are mortified
and terrified.
They feel.
You guys know that Dr. Drew and Adam have a podcast now, like together. Because Adam has his own show that he does, but then him and Dr. Drew have a podcast. I watch it just for the nostalgia. Let's get to when Winnie Cooper came out. Hold on. Okay.
Off-eaten shirts with gravy on them. I know you guys think I wear the same one each time, and I hate you for that. All right. Thank God someone turned the air on. It was getting hot in here.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's bring out our guest. You know her from 6 real good years on the Wonder Years. Danica McKellar's here.
Yes.
Well, we can talk about the scholastic stuff, or we can talk about the acting stuff.
Well, that's it. My life's been a split.
Right.
I stopped acting about 3 years
female
ago to
co-host.
pursue my
Let
college
me check
career.
and see if I can find out.
Being funny about 15 years ago, by the way.
To pursue my academic.
Pursue his TV career.
And I did mathematics at UCLA. So,
She's smart lady.
Math fans or UCLA fans?
usually I get, oh, maybe that was for UCLA. I was going to say, usually there isn't that enthusiasm for the mathematics. I was very surprised.
No, the Bruins are so strong this year.
Now, let me do a little test here. Mathematics?
Oh, no, I hate that.
Okay, UCLA?
Hey, come on, mathematics.
What?
Thank you.
What field of mathematics?
I majored in pure mathematics, which means it's the very theoretical stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know how
And
much.
how many girls were usually in your class?
It was about somewhere from a fourth to a third women.
Really?
Do you have a
That
particular area?
seems
That's
high.
even better than I thought. Yeah.
It is. I was pleasantly surprised myself.
Any particular area of math other than within that field?
Of pure mathematics? Well, for the major, you take a bunch of different things. You do analysis.
Anything you really like?
I'm not
Analysis
sure. I
is
can't
advanced
find it.
calculus. So in calculus, you learn all these theorems and you use them, and then in analysis, you learn to prove the theorems you used in calculus. That was fun.
No duh.
That was fun.
I got to say, we'd make a horrible couple because I am the only person I'm aware of who did not drop out of high school. I graduated high school, but I never took algebra.
Oh.
I never got higher than math. Math. A
No
senior
algebra?
year in high
All right, her name is Diane Farr, and she's an actress. She was on a show called Numbers. Let's see, what else was she on? Do. It looks like Rescue Me, Numbers. Those were her two big shows. I think that's her, Diane Farr.
Never took algebra.
Geometry?
No.
Trig?
No. I looked at algebra.
It's slanted because that's a Dutch angle. You know, that was the cool hip thing to do back in the 90s. The Dutch angles were everywhere.
Sort of math, algebra, geometry, trig, calculus,
Right.
whatever. But I never got past math. Can you believe that? I was a ceramics major.
You're missing out. You're missing out.
I just wanted to say this. You must have to have some gift, some innate ability
In
to
order to
take
enjoy
to
it,
it
yeah.
and be able to excel at it like this.
absolutely.
Like a musical ear, you have like a abacus ass or something. I mean, there's something.
What I want to do is I want to give this to other girls and, to build up the confidence. In fact, I do an advice column, an educational advice column for celebritysightings.com online. And I answer questions about school and mathematics. I actually do specific math questions. It's been really
She was doing that in 1998. Yeah, this is from 98. So how freaking cool is that? God, she's awesome.
fun.
Wow.
All right, we can figure out what happened between 86 and 92. I have no idea. Those are lost years for me. Okay. Bad roommates.
Amy, what's up?
Amy?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're 21. What's going on?
Let's find out.
Well, I've been dating this guy for a while. In the future, we're possibly talking about marriage, and I really love him. But in my past, a while back, I put a baby up for adoption. And
Was this his child with you?
I'm
No.
sorry?
No.
Different,
he would have
different guy.
known.
Different guy.
Okay.
Yeah. And he knows about that, but there's some other things about it that he doesn't know, and he questions me about it a lot, and it really hurts to talk about it with him. And I've told him some things, but he keeps prying, and I want to know how I can keep him from asking me
Well, honey, if you're going to marry the guy, don't you want to be honest with him?
so much.
All right. This is more than the
More than that,
adoption. I
yeah,
guess
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just sort of about her history.
Yeah.
All right. We'll find out what that history is after we take a break. And
We
for
want to
all
know
I
the history? Yeah, this show got raunchy. That's why I got to be careful with what they're going to talk about. It happens. Yeah, Maya Bialik is a neuroscientist. We had some smart Gen X actresses being on the love line. So we got Amy, we were talking about already. Kimberly, embarrassed by her noisy crotch. This gets a little too raunchy. Yeah, I pulled this clip from YouTube. All right, we're probably just going to leave it there. I don't want to get in trouble. Fast forward to Kimberly. Okay, let's go to Kimberly. Because we don't want to get into something too bad on the Amy. Amy's a little too serious question here.
All right. Kimberly is on the phone. Kimberly.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Lately, like when I bend over or I squat down to pick something up, it's like a rush of air that comes out of my crotch, and it makes a large farting sound.
Is she queefing?
And my husband thinks it's funny, and he laughs at me, but it's kind of embarrassing because it happens when other people are around. And I want to know if this is normal, and is it going to stop?
Winnie, you assume a degree, but she's achieved it for this.
Have you been to the gynecologist?
Yeah, well, I just had a baby 5 weeks ago.
That's why.
You
That's
just had a baby?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, then that
Congratulations.
changes your body a lot,
Well, that's
doesn't
why
it?
it's happening. Yeah, that's why it's happening.
But I can see the husband like walking.
That's quite the detail to leave out. She buried the lead on that.
By dropping his pen in front. Hey, hon,
Yes. Some of
Herb,
these
come here.
are. Yes.
It's great when any medical condition that involves a
Yes, Engelbert, that's exactly what I said.
phenomenon is funny to guys.
It's just a man, though. Really, it's too peculiar.
There was a bar in downtown Kansas City when I lived there in the early 2000s that was called the Quaff. That's not what we called it.
It is totally just two men.
Hubby loves that.
So it's going to go away?
Probably, yeah.
Did you have a natural childbirth or a C-section?
Yeah, I had natural.
You did.
Even with a C-section, there can be some swelling of that
That's
area.
what
and stuff.
that's what I've heard. That
Yeah.
a C-section, you actually trap a lot of air in your
Yeah.
body.
Sounds like you're like Tupperware. You're just working it all out of there.
This is not your problem.
So
Kimberly.
you're
This
keeping
is-
the vagina fresh for him.
This is.
I think you should keep the vagina away. Just keep the vagina away from him till he stops laughing.
There you go. That'll teach
Yeah, they get their game face on after they've been denied that for a while. All right, we're going to use the via TV phone. This is
We're not going to watch the last call because that's going to get a little too naughty. I mean, I know we're all adults here. It's not like we can't be naughty sometimes, but gotta watch the stream. Gotta watch the rating on the stream. Yeah, I think she did just want to sit her. I think she did just want to hear herself on TV. That's kind of funny. Okay. What do I want to end this on tonight? Let's see if I got something good over here on X. Life in the 90s. Gotta find something good. I got Dave Matthews singing in a Blockbuster video in 1994. Let's watch that. Look how young he looks. We will end it at Nelson. He looks 5. Freaking love Satellite. Or Blockbuster Music, that's probably right. Look down all around me, satellite. Oh, I can listen to Dave Matthews 90s music like all day long. All day long. Every day, twice on Sundays. No, I can show it. I just don't want to get too naughty at topics. You know what I'm saying? Because they can mute the video, or they can restrict the video to 18 and older. They can do all kinds of stuff. So, you know, I just gotta be careful. Just gotta be careful. Yeah, he looks 5. When I was in 2003, I followed him around. Yeah, I got to keep it PG rated. When I was 2003, I followed Dave around the country. I saw 72 shows. And yeah, Kimberly's noisy crotches as far as we go. PG-13, TV-14, yeah. And so I followed Dave around in 2003. And at this show in Nashville, I was in the 4th row center. So I was like, he was right in front of me. And he tossed his guitar pick into the crowd at the end of the show, and I caught it. I still have that. So I'll have to get that out and show you guys. I wonder if I have it. There's so many things I need to get out and show y'all. All right. Let's see. Nelson, we'll do Nelson. Okay, we'll watch a little Life is a Highway from Tom Cochran, and then we will yeah, I was a Dave head, not a deadhead. Actually, I didn't have to elbow anybody. It literally came right at me and fell at my feet. All I had to do was bend over and pick it up. Like, it was right there. Yeah, I need to do a show and tell. I need to get all this stuff out and show you guys. All right, let's do a little Tom Cochran. I gotta be, you know, music. I gotta pause it, but it'll be fun. And then we'll end out with Nelson. I hope you guys all had a great time tonight. Thank you for hanging out with me. I know this was kind of a very random live stream. I didn't get to prep like I wanted to. The next day gone. Yeah, I didn't get to prep like I wanted to because I just didn't have the time. Been driving back and forth to hospital for days. So thank you for hanging out with this really weird random live stream.
Sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside the darkened door where blues won't haunt you anymore. With a break
oh, thank you guys.
So ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate. Break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today.
Pause it before we get to the chorus, and then we can rock out. You guys ready? You guys ready to rock out to this chorus? Because I am. Life is a highway. I won't ride it all night long. You're going my way. I won't drive it all night long. Yeah, you're right. The randomness does turn out to be kind of fun. I like to have some kind of a topic, but then the topic can just go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
These cities and all these towns, it's in my blood and it's all around. I loved you now like I loved you then. This is the road and these are the hills. From Mozambique to those Memphis nights.
I will say that I was kind of disappointed that they used Rascal Flatts for the Cars soundtrack. They should have just used the Tom Cochran version. It was so much better.
Knock me down and back up again. You're in my blood. I'm not a lonely man.
Good night, Miss Starlight.
I'll be there when the light comes in. Just tell them we're survivors.
Life is a highway. I will ride it all night long. You're going my way. I won't drive it all night long. Ooh, look at that hair, kids. Look at that hair. Amazing. I love everything about it. I mean, I could play the more raunchy comedy, but it's just a personal choice not to go too raunchy. You know, maybe one weekend we'll have like a all night live stream, and we'll have like, you know, Natalie After Dark kind of a live stream, you know, USA Up All Night type of a thing. And go a little bit raunchier. But I just gotta be careful. You just never know what YouTube's gonna get you. You know, you just never know when they're gonna come after you. Oh, thank you, Joseph. $9.99 super chat. First, prayers to your father and sister. Thank you. Second, thank you for all the hard work you put into making these streams fun. Well, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Really, really do. You're gonna mention Up All Night. Thank you, Joseph. That's really nice. Yeah, that hairdo is 80s. I mean, this song came out in like 91, 92, so there was still some, you know, it's like the 90s didn't really start until like 92, 93. So it was a cusp of fashion hair. Gotta pause. Don't want to get in trouble. You never know. It sucks. I know. It's not fair. All night long.
Gimme, 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 yeah. Life is a highway. I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it
all night long. That's a good song, kids. That is a good song. I haven't listened to it from beginning to end like this in a long time. Is this UMG as well? Good God. I can't get free of those people. That's all right. As long as they don't, I can cut it out at the end of the stream, but it really sucks that I have to worry about them taking the stream down because I played 30 seconds of a song. All night long. Absolutely. Any song with a good harmonica riff, I'm in. which is why I love Blues Traveler and John Popper so much. All right, kids, we are ending the night with Nelson because that's what we're gonna do. I should see if I can make a deal to use Nelson's Love and Affection as my ending song on the live streams. I really feel like that would be a good move for me, be a good investment if I could go and buy the rights to that for my live stream outro. Because it's so me. The hot one is Matthew, the one with the bangs.
Can we do this? Yeah, check her out. Okay.
Matthew's on the right. He's got the bangs. Gunner has no bangs. That's how we end the conversation about Nepo babies. The ultimate Nepo family. The OG Nepos. Them and the Barrymores. Barrymores and Nelsons. Nepo. In the 80s. I mean, that is freaking G. Just like Drew Barrymore. Like, if your grandparents, if you were a kid in the 80s and your grandparents were in Hollywood, like, or music or any of that, like, wow. Can you imagine? All right, I'm so excited. Who was it that just said those girls are hot? You guys. Yeah, they had the end of the long hair. I'm going to have to look into buying the rights to this. I'm just going to send a message to Matthew and be like, hey, what do I got to do to get the rights to play Love and Affection as my outro song on my live streams? I wonder how much it would cost to get the rights to one song for this purpose. It's probably ridiculous. You know, it should be like $100. It's probably like $5,000. If you want to use 10 seconds of love and affection from 1990 by Nelson, you must pay us $5,000 to use 5 seconds. $1,000 per second. This has been a fun night. Okay. Tomorrow night, I'm not sure if we're gonna do Discord movie or not. You're just gonna have to watch the Discord, and I'll let you know as soon as I know. Hopefully I'll get to go to my reunion tomorrow, but there's no guarantee. Sunday night, channel member only live stream Sunday night. You're gonna help me make a video. I need your help. So definitely check that out. 8:00 Central for the members of I Got 5 on It and higher, or I've Got 5 on It. That's the only one. And then next Friday and Saturday, I got live streams coming up. My new video, part 3 of the biggest news stories of the 80s, according to an 80s kid, is in development. I will hopefully get it out this weekend, but I cannot promise anything. It'll be out as soon as I can drop it because it's a good one. It's my 5 biggest, most memorable news stories of the 80s, according to me, an 80s kid. So you have to look out for that. Like this live stream. Watch my videos, share them. YouTube has really dragged us down lately. I'm not getting the views. It's been bad. So I gotta start sharing this stuff and get it some likes and get some better interaction. You guys have been there for me. I so appreciate it. So yes, share it with your friends. Let them know. All right. Yes, and join the Discord. Be cool like us. Here, I'll put the Discord link in real fast before we go. Just in case you haven't joined yet, do what the cool kids do and join the Discord. All right, I just put it in the chat. So if you haven't done that, another creator said the same thing about YouTube. Yeah, like it's bad right now. It's like they're pushing all this AI slop and all this on the big channels, and you know. My viewership has really gone down, but luckily my sub count's still going up. So, you know, sometimes we have lulls. There are peaks and valleys in this business. So, yeah. But if you like something of mine, liking and commenting and sharing with your friends is the best thing you can do to help me get my channel to grow. So, thank you all very, very much. I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. Everybody have a fantastic weekend. Members, I will see you on Sunday night. Have a great night, everybody. Okay, bye.